We up?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Tyranny. Here with our weekly homebrew D&D 5th edition campaign, the Lost Tales of Paradisia. I'm Tom, the DM, and everybody else is with us tonight. Last week was fairly dramatic, fairly eventful. The last time we played. It opened up with the group wanting to head to investigate the cult business and the Felix business in Greenville. But upon saying goodbyes and preparing the horses for travel, an attempt was made on Halward's life. He was struck in the neck with a bolt. He took an astronomical amount of damage. But quick to the defense of this elven assassin, or quick to the defense from this elven assassin, as townsfolk began approaching hostilely, the group surrounded Halward, and they quickly dispatched of the assassin and their henchmen. Reyna executed 2 of them even after the surrender. Such was the intensity of the situation.
Wow. War crimes.
Shame.
The conflict was resolved with the group quickly evacuating. As witnesses saw that the group had nothing to do with it, the group didn't know who to trust, the town militia were coming in, they full-on galloped out of the town, out of Lakeside, past the guard, exclaiming their innocence and that they have witnesses. And they did not wait for any form of further etiquette or investigation. They ran out. Some gold, I think. The group investigated quickly before leaving for notes, which they found none. 100 gold, I believe.
Yeah, a piece. Did we
Might
put
have
that?
lost it.
Did I divvy that yet?
No, yeah. I think you still have
100 gold each went
Yeah.
to you, right? Like
Yeah.
there were,
Yeah, it was 400 total. Yeah.
Yep, there was a healthy amount of gold. The party rode for several hours, not stopping, until finally they chose to. They went off on the side of the road, they camped, and made sure no one was following them. And they talked things out. And Halward revealed his real name to the group, as well as some insight on why this might be happening, to which he had little answer.
Yeah, he didn't know shit.
He was not sure why people are after him to this extent in regards to his birth. He was, however, called a prince by the assassin, who gleaned some respect out of the defense of Halward and his resilience to not die. And at least gave him the proper respect before dying. There was an imprint of a scythe that was on this man's head as he quickly began to decompose before the eyes of the party until nothing was left. This was determined to be the sign of the death god Nerul. It's the first that the party has ever really seen of the sign. The cults and the collectives of Nerul are not most common. Mortuaries of the death god are not in abundance, at least in this neck of the woods. And that is about where we left off, with the party role-playing and discussing the fate of the situation and what was to happen next. And the sun was going down, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I believe it was
Side
like
of town.
midday. I believe it was like 2.
Oh, you're
or
right.
something.
No, you're right. You're right. The sun was not going down. It was the midday. You're right. No, you are right.
Yeah.
So were we
'Cause
still riding and talking? Is that what?
No, we stopped.
No, you guys stopped and did your short rest, and we never kind of got past that because the role
Okay.
play ate up quite a bit of time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and now we're mounting up.
Yeah, we're like at
Basically.
the little point between the mountains on the little map.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah.
cut across the wilderness to get to Greenville.
I'll have to get that up. The map.
A map.
I'm a map.
Children.
Don't hate on my girl Dora.
Okay. I guess we just start. We start heading off for Greenville.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the west. To the west now, y'all.
Okay, yeah, you guys end up riding out a little bit further, and the road eventually intersects off and heads in between the two hills, and towards Greenville through the clearing. Most of the terrain here is populated by ranchers. Farmland is a little bit more scarce out here, but herding of sheep, goat, and that type of livestock is much more common. A halfling population is a little bit more abundant here too.
That's right. That's right.
And you travel for basically a good rest of the day. There aren't any inns on the road, and unless you're like detouring off into the hill regions, you're not going to come across even really a town or a hamlet type thing if you're kind of just staying on the road and cutting in between the two hills. You can still camp out as normal. There's plenty of places, but there aren't any inns or anything like that to stay at on this road.
I think that's fun.
That's fine.
We can rough
Yeah.
it for a
Okay.
night or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many watches are there?
3.
3. Okay.
Was it this campaign? Yeah, that we gave all of our rations away. Did we replenish those when we were in town?
You can provide for us because you're.
I
Yeah,
can.
you got that.
I'm just
So-
wondering if if we end up in a place where I cannot provide for you, should we have rations on hand, and did we do that, or are we?
We didn't buy any more.
Okay.
No, we don't. I am a broke bitch. Me and Rainer are both broke bitches.
Not anymore. Milo's like,
Oh, do you hand it over?
yeah,
fucker.
yeah, they're all coins.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Nice.
yeah, there was 400 gold total. So,
Wow.
yeah, we have money.
I didn't think they had that. I thought they would have like not that much money on them. I guess you're pretty important, Howard.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, they didn't look like they would normally do something like this, so they were probably hired for a pretty penny. So
Probably.
Yeah, in disguises, most of them maybe looked like normies.
normies.
That's slang where I come from.
Right.
So just how much are we splitting it? 100 apiece?
It's 100 apiece. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, there's 4 of us. Fuck.
Oh wow.
I don't know why, but I thought I look at Nick.
Halward gets 300, and then the rest split what's
Yeah.
left. That's how it works.
Only found 100 gold on them, guys. That's crazy.
I invoke my diplomatic money tax.
I just need 250
Finder's fee.
more to get
Finder's fee.
Fireball and Liam's tiny hut.
You need how much more?
250.
Can you
Cool.
do you have the supplies right now, or do you have to buy the supplies?
Yeah.
Because I will definitely invest.
Well, I think
in
the money covers everything you need to learn the spell. I think that's how it works.
Oh, is she
Well,
writing
yeah,
it
you
down?
have
I
to. Yeah, you have.
spell focus too. No, no.
Yeah, but if it,
Yeah, you. To get the spell in your spell book, you have to
Oh, okay.
spend the gold on like inks and all that shit.
right.
If you've already pre-bought it, like if you were last time you were at Eelfell, if you bought like a whole bunch of that shit, then you might have that. But I think you've been copying
She copied
blood
the
magic.
blood
Yeah,
magic stuff.
I think you used all your. You might have used all your stuff to copy the blood magic, and you got to go back into
Yeah,
town.
that's why I'm broke.
Fair.
I'm once again asking for your financial support.
He starts a
So
GoFundMe.
funny. It's so funny. I was the wealthiest one. Now I'm not.
He starts a scroll fund me campaign.
Scroll fund me. That's a good one.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
guess
we
we're-
ride.
City to city making performance checks, trying to gather charity. That's great. All right, so yeah, you guys ride for the remainder of the day, and nothing befalls you. There's a few travelers here and there. It's not completely, void of traffic, but nobody seems to be interfering in your affairs.
Sure.
And the sun eventually goes down and it starts to get dark. The terrain around you, as it does, is mostly flattish hills, flatlands with hills sprinkled throughout the place. There's ponds here and there that have been scattered throughout the distance as the land, dips inward and rainfall gets collected, and you know that there's streams here and there throughout that feed in. So it's a little bit of varying. There's not a lot of woods and there's not a lot of rock. That is the terrain.
And whenever we feel like we're like, I don't know, 30 minutes from stopping, I'll just have Nyx go out, find some meat for us.
Fair.
I just say,
Yeah, you find it.
I'm like,
find
I'm like,
enough,
find something big, maybe a deer or, a moose. Are there any moose here?
Nick solos a moose.
Find a nice halfling.
Yeah. No, I'm just like, no people though, right?
Not enough, not ripe, not too ripe, but not too ripe.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
perfect.
Nyx manages to snag a deer that's
Nice.
fairly old and lacking its perceptive skills, and she gets the jump on it, and it feeds the party for the night, for sure.
Longer than the night, a whole deer? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Raina looks like she worked up an appetite. She's lost a
She's
lot
got,
of weight.
she's got pounds to make up.
Yes.
I'm like,
You are
Raina,
so
you-
funny.
I'm like, Raina, have you ever had venison before?
Yeah.
It's very good with a little like juniper berry on it, some like rosemary. Yeah, I don't have those, but I'll keep an eye out.
I'm craving roasted duck.
Well, I mean, I'll try to find a duck next time. I don't know about roasting it. We don't really have an oven, but we can try to do something over the fire, enclose it somehow.
But I'm really, really craving some potatoes.
Yeah, I can't do that. We're gonna have to get those in town. It takes a
I
couple
can't
months
eat
for
'em right now.
potatoes. Oh, you're right.
Potatoes.
Ponies.
Okay. Who's watching first?
I mean, I can take first watch. I don't really mind.
Oh yeah, you can let me know the watch order for sure.
And there are only 3 watches.
Tyler's like, Basil sleeps through the night.
Well, I don't.
Big guy's all tuckered out.
No, I don't think he would sleep through the night. I'll take second watch.
Did you fully heal, Jacob? Are you fully healed now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
I'm just
looking
like,
good.
I'm just like, I mean, I know you look all right, but don't you think you should maybe sleep through the night? I mean, it was a lot.
I mean, I really didn't do much in that fight. You guys kind of kicked ass before I could wake up.
Right. I mean, you didn't like exert a lot of energy, but a lot was taken from you. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess if
can
you
rest, then I can take your watch.
So y'all just want me to sleep through the night and not participate?
No,
Well,
you
no.
can watch with me.
I don't
No.
want you to. I'm just suggesting based on what happened in the battle. It's okay if you want to sleep,
Yeah.
but
or
that's
you
your
can-
choice. I'm just bringing it up. I'm just if you feel like you need to be present during the night, you don't need to be present.
You can just watch with one of us, and if you just happen to fall asleep,
Be right back.
it's alright.
Okay, I'll take the last watch then, and I cannot guarantee if I will be awake or asleep during the watch. So,
That works.
good night.
Good night. Yeah.
My
So,
sleep apnea takes over and I fall asleep instantly.
so I guess I'm first because I'm taking his. Then Basil,
Yeah, and I'll
Then
take last. Yeah.
Milo, and Hal.
Nyx. And Nyx, yeah.
Well,
If
said
you guys want to
might
call
go
me,
sleep.
if you guys want to call me Nash from here on out, you can. But
Hmm. I will try.
when we're not in public, when we're not in public,
Hmm.
Yeah, we should just be name
Then
dropping
there's no
you.
point. I'm just gonna call you Hal.
Okay.
If you're still awake and you're saying that to us, I'll say it's whatever you prefer. But I will say, if we try to keep switching between two names, I'm definitely, like I did back at your mother's, going to get it wrong all the time, 100% of the time.
Me too.
So,
At your mama's house.
all right. Just continue to call me
Wait.
Hal then.
Yeah, we both name dropped right in front of your mom.
Oh, I heard.
They're unreliable.
I heard.
Punch Basil in the
I'll-
arm. It does nothing, but
Ugh.
it gives impact to what I'm trying
Whoa,
to
Okay,
do.
Rick.
continue to call me Hal then. I don't give a shit.
Milo looks to see if any of the amethyst drops off of Basil when you punch him.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
He's just like,
I just lean over to Milo. I'm not strong enough.
holding his hands underneath, like, waiting for it to drop.
Hit him harder, hit him harder.
Yeah. Do it again, do it again.
I'm a pinata. Ugh.
My hands just bleed. That's just what happens. Just punching him over and over.
You're strengthening your bones.
No, they probably break. Just like
Well, if they
I'm
don't,
already.
That's a thing, right? Like, to
Really-
train your hands to take more of an impact, right? So they don't break.
yeah, they get like microfractures or something, and then they heal and they become
Yeah.
denser.
I know
You back-
that's how
Is that how like
muscles work.
monks break stone and shit like
Yeah.
that? Bricks.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be,
Yeah, the watch order.
yeah,
Reyna.
Reyna, then Basil, and then myself and Nyx, and we will try to wake up Hal. But if he sleeps, he sleeps. You know what? I don't even think Milo would even try. He'd be like, we got this.
So it's Reyna and Basil, and then it's Milo, and then after that, for the third watch, you're gonna try and
No.
wake up Hal.
No.
Reyna first,
Reyna first,
Basil
Basil
second, and then
Okay,
myself
okay,
and
okay. I
Nyx
misheard.
third, and we may try to wake
Understood.
up. Yeah.
Understood.
Yep.
Something happens in the first shift.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Would you roll like
I don't
your?
get to percept it.
No, you do get to percept it, but
Okay.
I rolled
I rolled
to
pretty
yeah,
good.
I rolled to randomize when the nonsense was gonna happen, and it is on the first shift. So yes, you will get perception rolls and all of that stuff. I'm just alerting you that it is on your shift that it happens. You got-
19.
On your perception,
Uh-huh.
on active perception checks. Okay. It's a pretty good perception check. So not too long after the party goes into snooze mode, it's not a completely starless night. There's some light. It is very dark. You notice a glint in the sky, in the distance. And as some time passes, you notice that this light has a green glow to it. And you realize that there is something in the atmosphere moving. And it is glowing green, and it is coming in your guys' somewhat direction. You don't think it's going to necessarily hit you guys, but in terms of planetary, geographic location, it is on your longitude and latitude. Absolutely is the direction it looks like it's heading in.
So, the face I'm making now is what Reyna's doing, and she goes,
Right.
Basil, wake up!
Yeah, yes.
Milo! Hell!
What?
What the
What?
fuck is that?
I was just getting into the good part.
Was what?
Get up!
Where?
Look.
What? Oh,
And I point in the direction.
Everybody can make perception checks. No disadvantage because of the nature of it. There's no disadvantage to it.
Do I
I'll
make
give
another
advantage to
one?
anyone. I'll give advantage to anyone with dark vision. Actually,
Ooh.
anyone with dark vision, I will
I'll
give
take that.
advantage to at this point.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a natural 20 for 23. I finally got a cupcake on my chest.
I got
It is
8.
all right.
What do I see with my
you-
8?
It looks like there's something in the sky. It looks like a star.
What
It
are
looks
we
like a,
looking
s-
at?
you actually think it's a star, that it's not in the atmosphere. You're like, that looks
Oh.
like a
What
star.
am I doing up
Raina,
there?
you see that this is some type of green meteorite,
Oh, shit.
Shit!
and it is heading somewhat in the direction of you guys, but you don't think at all it's gonna hit you based on the trajectory. You don't think it's like gonna land. And it doesn't look big enough to be one of them planet killers. Like, this isn't gonna be like some Greenland movie shit. It's not gonna be like that.
Milo got a 13 and Nyx got an 18, but Nyx can't really say anything. Nyx is just like, meow.
Looks sort of like a shooting star. It's tough to see how close it actually is. Like, you're still wiping sleep from your eyes, but it definitely looks like a shooting star, like
But
a
it's
greenish one.
But it's green though. Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you see it's green,
Yeah.
but it looks like a
Space
shooting
booger.
star. Raina realizes it is not only in your atmosphere, but it is descending down towards the ground, geographically, kind of towards you guys.
Oh shit, guys.
What
It's a meteor.
is it?
Oh,
It doesn't look like it'll hit us, but
Milo's like, wait. Didn't that skeleton thing come out of the sky? Is it another? Is it a green version of what?
oh god, I hope not.
Uh-oh.
okay. I'll get my sword ready. I'll draw a curse breaker.
Yeah, Milo definitely readies an arrow, and
It's been a long day, guys.
I'm just like hands on hips looking at it.
You see all of
Make
you
a wish.
now. This is definitely what Raina said. Even just no rolls are needed. All your passive insights. It is low enough now. You know it's on your planet. You know it's lower than the cloud base, and you see it descending towards the ground, possibly within a couple miles of where you're standing. This thing might land.
Ugh.
Now, as you guys are readying up, I'm gonna allow a couple different rolls if you want. Number one, I'm gonna allow knowledge nature, I'm gonna allow knowledge religion, or I'm going to allow knowledge arcana. Now, these rolls are all gonna garner different things, but it's gonna just I'm definitely gonna allow it,
Sure.
given the nature of your
So-
characters.
Arcana, nature, and what?
Or arcana, nature, or religion. Any one of those anybody can roll, but nobody can roll more than one.
I got a 10 in religion.
12 for nature.
Sure.
Uh,
12 for nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 Arcana.
Wow.
Raina, you know nothing about this type of phenomenon. Milo, you know that meteors are not green. And you
That's
know
real.
Basil, you know that the green falling rock is often seen as a celestial omen of some kind, but what it means you forget. You think it has a celestial meaning of some kind.
I fell asleep in that part.
Oh yeah, green falling. Yeah, you don't remember what, but you remember that it has a celestial meaning. Raina is kind of clueless, other than the fact that she was kind of the spotter in the situation. And Milo, you know,
guys.
you read enough. You read a lot about a lot of things in your dad's book. Their meteors are not green.
Look,
They're
I
some
speak
type of-
celestial, so I better know
Yeah.
that meteors are not green.
Yeah, meteors are not fucking green.
Did Hal roll?
Well, there's only 3. I said you can't roll more.
Oh
than
no,
one.
you can roll
Oh,
two.
you-
You can roll.
Each of
you
us
can only
can't roll more
of
than
those
one.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
yeah. I don't want
You
a
can
single
pick.
player making a history or a religion and an
Okay.
arcana check. Just pick one.
Tom, would you
You of
be
all
okay?
people get
Can I persuade?
I was thinking,
No,
can I
you-
insight this?
You can make a performance check to see what that garners out of the situation.
I'm not doing that. I'll do Arcana.
Okay.
12.
Oh wow, we're sleepy. We're sleepy.
I just woke up.
You believe that it's a magical anomaly of some kind? Absolutely. A glowing green meteor. How is that not magical? That's what you think, based on your bardic knowledge.
I would say, it has some celestial meaning. I can't remember much more than that.
Great.
Appears to be a magic anomaly. I
Couple
believe.
looks like it's going to be a couple miles away. I'm gonna start to get the horses ready.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
investigate that.
I was gonna say, I mean, other people definitely saw this, right? So maybe we try to be the first
Well, it's
ones
not every
there.
day something falls from the sky into your lap, pretty much.
Right.
What if it tries to kill us?
Everything tries to
then
kill
we
us
kill
right
it
now.
back. And Milo pulls out his
That-
new dagger. He's like, I got my own green thing. Here. We got this.
Milo's sounds like just another day for the Platinum Band.
At this point,
It's always something new.
yeah, Milo's like, this is the new norm. Get used to it.
You know, I heard a bard's tale of some space rock falling from the heavens and this black goo coming out and making this guy turn into a cool monster.
Tell me
I think his name was
more.
like Eddie Brock or something like that.
Ooh. Okay.
As you
And-
guys begin to saddle up, the meteor crashes about a mile or two away from you guys. In the distance, near where you remember there being a fairly large-sized pond, but there's no houses, there's no ranches for miles. And unless there's somebody else out here camping in the wilderness, or some random party adventuring out there, you're probably the closest people. It's probably safe to say. A lot of you have dark vision. You don't see anybody else
Yeah,
out
I'm-
on the road.
I'm glancing around as if it's an airdrop in PUBG. Make sure no one's coming.
Yeah. I'd start
Um,
as soon as my
Make a-
compatriots are ready. we
make a
start running.
perception check. Do you have dark vision, Hallward?
Yeah, me and Reina have a dark vision.
All right, because you said that's what you're doing, I'm gonna let you
Yes.
roll with advantage, and nobody can help with it.
Yeah, guys.
No.
You don't need our help.
Perception 21.
See?
Woohoo!
Oh,
Hey, guys.
in the far distance, high above the atmosphere, there are more.
Oh, shit.
Or
Guys, look!
Wait, what?
If
The
you
Transformers
all-
are coming.
You all,
Sure,
yup,
wanna
if you all,
go.
if you all
Yes.
squint now, you know, all of you, that if that's where the meteor hit, the one that you saw initially, these ones in the distance that you are hitting are probably hitting somewhere else on the planet.
Oh,
on,
shit.
on a very, very large note, like probably maybe months worth of travel. It's tough to say. Definitely nowhere near you guys, but whatever this is some type of global phenomenon. It goes beyond what you're seeing right here. You might be dealing with whatever this one is, but there's more of these things, and Hallward spotted it. The entire group gains an inspiration.
Oh, shit.
That was not necessarily to be found information. You all
I was
gained
gonna
inspiration.
use my inspiration on that nature roll too. I'm like, no, I should hold on to it.
This is how it plays
It's
out.
the last time I ever fucking hold on to an
Use your
inspiration.
inspiration. I am a generous DM.
Yeah, you just have to chronically use it.
This is how it plays out. And my eyeball just shines so bright, and you see these meteors descending, and you hear some
Yeah,
Linkin
now they're
Park-
not
Linkin Park
as
begin to play.
clear. They're not as clear, and they're not as big, and you don't even. Yeah, well, they're not as big because they're so far away. But like they, you wouldn't even notice them. Yeah, they wouldn't. You wouldn't have noticed them if they weren't the color that they are.
Yeah.
It's almost emerald green that is very uncharacteristic of things that normally are in your atmosphere. It
Green
stands
Lantern.
out. Yep. And you guys are now riding towards the crash site.
Yes.
Okay. Ground the impact site. And you begin to ride. it doesn't take very long to get there, because it's about a mile away. On horse, that really doesn't take that long to gallop that far. You got to be a little cautious with the terrain in the dark, but other than that, you get there very quickly, and you hear the sounds of struggle. Everybody
I love it.
everybody can make perception checks as they're coming closer to the pond area.
I'm not.
13.
11.
I'll use my inspiration.
And I have a +8 to
I
perception.
already rolled. I should have used mine. I don't see shit.
Perception?
Natural 1.
Yes.
I rolled I got a 17.
All right.
Woo! Teamwork.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
Not you.
Not
I think
you.
it's on Basil.
No. No.
I'll allow everybody that had dark vision to roll with advantage.
Oh.
To be honest.
Wow.
Nope, still stays the same. Still 13.
Oh no, this is weird.
It does make sense. I didn't give that a lot of thought. Those people with dark vision would actually have
Nix,
21.
Nix rolled a 23 and still is just like, meow.
I'm
like, Nix.
Articulate.
Nick's got 23 on perception.
Yeah.
Oh, that yields all sorts of information. Hang on a second.
Oh shit.
I'm at 21.
What did Raina and Howard get?
2-1, 21.
1, 3,
21,
13.
Basil and Hallward, you hear the sounds
Okay.
of struggle. You hear in the darkness where the crash site is, where the meteor impacted. You hear what sounds like multiple things fighting. It sounds, you hear like sort of like almost not beast-like feral, but just very, creature like snarling, nothing human, and you seem to hear like something fighting that, and it sounds a little bit more normal, but it's hard to get a beat on it because there's a lot of noise in this darkness. Reyna, you see in the distance, there is some type of humanoid. You see like the flesh of limbs. It looks like, just not overly pale, but just just light-colored skin of limbs struggling as these darkened forms, some winged, some small and pudgy, are clawing at whatever this humanoidish figure is. It looks like they're clawing at him almost animalistically, and the being is fighting back and trying to defend himself. You notice one of them looks almost rat-like, and he appears to be like
My people.
almost siphoning out a misty essence from this being, almost this green essence that's going out of the being and into its mouth, and it almost like a feeding nature, and the being is in agony. Nyx, who can't really see as much, right? Or does she have dark vision?
Nyx has dark vision and rolled a 23, yeah.
Okay,
Holy
so
shit.
she sees all of.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
my-
back. You're back.
Yeah, it like
Okay,
completely
what-
dropped out. That's weird.
Yeah, that was weird. But no,
Um,
that's what Nyx sees. She sees everything that Reyna sees, but she's also got keen sense of smell, and she knows that none of these things are like normal humanoids. They are all outsiders that do not belong on the plane,
He
essentially.
knows.
So
She
I'm
knows.
gonna cast Speak with Animals to like really understand her. And
Yes.
she can comprehend and speak any language that I do. And so I have Celestial, Draconic, Goblin, Halfling, and Sylvan. Are they speaking any of those?
You hear celestial. rise, and the being is, just like how Basil says his things in combat. You feel like whoever this prone being is, they're also saying things in Celestial. They're not talking about Curse Breaker. They're not even doing it just like Basil. But you definitely you see like a hand come out and grab one of these winged creatures and squeeze it like as hard as it can, and you hear "Get the hell away from me, demon!" and then he throws it away. And
He's one-lining.
Yeah, he's doing the one-liner thing just like Basil does.
Okay, so I will quickly relay. The being is being attacked by demons. He speaks Celestial. It sounds like he's struggling against. I'm getting the impression they all came down together and some otherworldly battle. So we gotta make a decision. Do we get involved or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Woo!
I'm like, what do you think, Nix? It's your time to shine, Tom. What does Nick say back to me?
What does Nick say back to you?
Yeah. Since Nix is actually speaking to me.
She looks at you and she says, "Let's go clean up this land. These beings do not belong here." And she starts moving forward.
I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
We can take initiatives down if we want.
Hell yeah.
You guys are about 100 feet away. These things have not noticed you. No one has noticed you.
Okay,
You
I
are
will
about
do.
100 feet away and in the dark.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us,
That's fine.
so we can try to get the jump on him.
Yep. You cast that, mark it off, and we can do initiatives.
Do it.
Also, give me 1 second. I gotta get something out my fridge. 1 second.
Fuck.
Going in my jump.
I got 6
Oh my
initiatives.
god, that song! Did you see that music video, man?
Yes.
Dude, that video with the praying mantis, dude, I can't. I fucking can't.
The alien said, "Decepticons, back, you fools!"
Yeah. Well, at some point I knew Celestial was gonna come in handy in like the 5 different campaigns I've been in.
It's so, dude, it's so like
Niche.
yeah, it's such a niche. It's like also like you have like all those other languages and like someone's like, who the fuck is speaking whatever the hell this language is? Like
That's
who
what
the fuck's
I'm
that?
always like. I gotta pick a local one, and I have to pick something that's like
Outlandish.
otherworldly.
Absurd.
Yeah.
I get that.
What they sung at the beginning of the creation of the universe.
Yeah, pretty well.
You speak Big Bang.
I like that. It's just static.
Just dubstep. It's dubstep.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It sounds like dubstep.
Dubstep. You're just beatboxing as you're talking. Damn, Milo, I didn't know you had it like that. You should give up the flute and just fucking the pan flute and just go beatbox.
This tiny halfling from the forest is beatboxing. You're like, what the fuck?
It's like off of is it Men in Black 2?
Yeah.
Or Men in Black 1, like the postman that's like
Yeah,
beatboxing or whatever.
so good. That was Bismarcky, I think, who
Yeah.
played the postman.
Yep.
Someone like that.
I don't know why I remember that.
No, that was a good
It's
callback.
such a good scene.
Yeah, Bismarcky.
Yeah. So we should assume that. So we know this is all around the world now, or this event's happening in other places. So
Yeah.
there's probably negative aspects to. If this guy's getting jumped by some goobers, the other bunch of people are getting jumped by some goobers.
Yeah.
He's the what is it? The Ring of Willpower or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Green Lantern
Yeah.
ring.
Oh, we're gonna inherit the ring. Yes.
It's funny you mentioned Brock because I named my dagger Venom Tongue, right?
Yeah.
And I literally, like, the line before that talked about my dagger.
Yep.
My dagger's green too.
We're about to get a symbiote up in this bitch. It's gonna go on Nyx. Nyx will become Venom.
Oh, or there's the cat that has rage in the comics. Has the red ring.
In
I
what
forget his
comics?
name.
Oh, like the Green Lanterns?
Yes, in the Green Lantern stuff. There's a cat that has a
There
red
it
ring.
is. Its name is Dexstar.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's cool.
And he's angry.
Well, he's got the red ring. I would hope so.
Yeah.
That's like if you ever watched Smallville, there was like they introduced like different kryptonites or whatever. in it. That's like the show. And they introduced brown kryptonite. And what do you think that did to man?
Brown kryptonite?
Made him shit his pants.
I bet the writers were laughing at that one.
Oh, dude. That show was pretty wild. Pretty good, though, too.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. My initiative is 12.
Okay. Did you roll Nix's? Oh, she goes on the same. Yeah. I rolled a 15 for y'all.
Me too.
I think your
Yeah,
dex
I'm
is
rolling
higher.
my multiple initiative rolls, and then I'm gonna get all your guys' down.
I've got 6.
I have a habit of
Beautiful.
just asking people what it is when I'm not ready.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone tells me, and then I gotta
Yeah,
ask
true.
again.
Yeah. I thought you were still gone. That's why I started talking about it.
No, you're good. I mute my mic because when I'm moving around and doing shit, like, I don't want all that background noise. If I gotta like go and get a book because I forgot to get a book, and then I gotta get a soda, just get everything ready.
I wish we were born in 1980, or in the era when Queen was around.
Oh,
That would have been cool.
love. I could have took all my.
I needed to be a teenager in the '80s, man. Too many
Yes.
concerts, man. I probably would have died though. I'm not gonna lie. I lived reckless for the shows in today's world, and they're toned down a little bit, man. Unless you're going to one of those
Taylor Swift concert.
really, yeah, one of those asshole metal concerts where they're just crowd killing people and karate kicking women in the face when they're not watching, and that's just barbaric shit. I don't go to that shit, but man, dude, some of these shows in the '80s, like if you like that Metallica concert when they played at Ozzy's show, and Ozzy was getting booed off his own tour, and they were ripping the seats out of the auditorium. I'm not gonna lie, I might sell my soul to Satan to be able to go back in time and attend that show. I might actually do that. Like,
Yeah.
I might bury a box at a fucking crossroads down in Louisiana and try to barter. I might, man. I want to go to that show. So I would love to go to that
I
show.
don't want to go to Live Aid, be front row Live Aid.
Dude, to see Cliff Burton play bass with them before he fucking died, man. Like,
Oh.
nobody played bass like that, man.
Smacking
Did you glue
myself.
your horns to your helmet?
I sure did to my headphones.
Oh, that's
yep.
boss.
Yeah. I was
They-
gonna say, how did they not fall off when you dropped your head?
It's just glue gun. That stuff pops off so easily, so I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
worried about it. And it's not like they're gonna
That's how-
damage anything about my headphones. So
Well, that's how this is. These little horns are just super glued in.
yeah,
Because I grabbed it by the horn and it broke off, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? It was like the day
Yes.
after.
what?
All right, what did everybody get on their initiatives? Milo, you said you got a 7?
12.
12. Oh, okay. I thought I heard 7. No, I thought I heard 7.
No, you're fine.
Six
It was a 12.
Basil.
Oh, yeah, I got 6.
Oh, you're there.
Okay.
You like fade into your chair.
Yeah.
No, literally, I was sitting here waiting for him to get back. For
Yeah.
2 minutes, and then I realized I see the little top of the head. I'm like, oh shit. Fair.
Yeah. I'm a chameleon.
You know,
Where's
actually, they don't blend into the background.
Oh shit, we got her started.
They usually just hide and get really, really like dark color, and then when they're mad or like really excited, they'll get really. They can only
Really what?
change 2 colors. Right.
Really bright. We cut out for you.
Well, technically.
Hey, the more you know.
Actually,
Yeah.
Actually,
that's pretty cool though. Still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Our chameleon does it, and he tries to bite you.
Yeah. He has a dick.
He's
Where
a
you going?
grumpy old man.
Oh, that's wild. Being like, we think about animals biting you, but like amphibians biting you is just a whole different level of weird because it probably can't hurt unless they're venomous or poisonous or something. Like if their bodies secrete poison or something.
Our chameleon bit me through a welding glove and left a blood blister.
Really?
oh man,
They really?
impressive.
They got
Impressive.
that's
Yes.
impressive for an amphibian. What the
That's
fucking
impressive.
fuck? Actually, you ever see those big ass frogs, those Titan-like frogs that like will kill anything?
Yes.
See the
Yeah, they like eat rats and like small mammals and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Real
those things are
soft.
horrifying. Those things are D&D monsters. I don't care. Challenge
Cool.
rating 1/8, man.
They're cool. Is what I'm hearing.
So what did Reyna get on her initiative?
I got 15 like Hal, but I think my dex is higher.
What's your dex?
Hal.
Plus
Okay, yeah.
4.
Yeah, that'll be Reyna than me.
Okay, Reyna, me and you have to roll off because I also got, I also have a +4 on something that got a 15. Oh, I rolled a natural 1. You're beating that, so you're 15 high.
I rolled double that, you know. Ready? 2 ones, 11.
Oh, nice.
Snake eyes next to each other. It's just Sean Connery just fell from orbit.
Your best. Losers always whine about their best.
I guess I should put some tunes on.
I hear tunes right now.
Yeah, there's some tunes, but yeah, it's not the battle anthems.
Battle anthem. What'd
I
you
should
get,
put on
Tyler?
the Pink Panther theme song while we sneak.
What'd you get? Initiative.
6.
6.
Let me go to my
Rounding
epic.
up the rear.
Now, all of you have been educated enough in adventuring and various arts to see that a couple of the things that are around this being are definitely the lower rung demons. You know, the really the pudgy little humanoidish shaped ones that are small sized. Those are the lowest rung demons. If you're a bad man who makes a deal with the demon and then you die and you're of no one importance, you go to the abyss. That's what you are. You're one of those things. They're in the trillions. Their souls are innumerable. They are the chaff and the fodder of the abyss. But there's a couple other ones that stand out, and I'm going to share pictures with you because you don't know exactly what they are. That will require rolls.
Are they like the clown from Spawn? The little fat guys?
Yeah, those little things.
Except not as
yeah,
powerful.
Yeah, the clown
Yeah.
from Spawn. Holy shit.
Just not as powerful. They're just shaped like him. Oh, what a good fucking, cool fucking character.
One second. I gotta relog in on my phone 'cause it's being stupid.
But I know they're evil.
We're
That's
fighting
all I need to
monsters.
know.
It's wild that that's John Leguizamo. That's some good makeup.
That's John Leguizamo?
It is, yeah.
What?
Yeah. That was a good movie, too.
Holy shit.
They did a good job with that one. At
Do you
least.
know who John Leguizamo is?
No.
That's Sid the Sloth. That's so fucking crazy.
He also plays that character.
I never knew that.
Oh.
Holy shit.
There are two of these winged things accosting this being in the meteor, and one of those rat things that appears to be sucking the essence out of his aura. You know, he's not even really touching him. He's just kind of inhaling in the fumes. You know, sort of hocus pocus style almost. I guess that's the closest thing when they were sucking the vitality and the youth.
Yes.
Out of the beings. That's the closest thing I can attribute it to.
Some DSLs.
Does that winged horn thing, does it happen to have the same name as like a 90s 2000s alternative band?
What's that?
An Incubus?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it is not. No, it is not. It is not giving off those vibes. This thing is much more hideous looking.
Oh, okay.
Where even the demonic forms of incubus and succubus are somewhat appealing, there is nothing appealing about this.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we I did pass without a trace, so we are stealthing up, by the way.
Fair. How far up are you guys gonna move in the first round?
So we can see them from where we are, 100 feet away.
Yeah, they're 100 feet away. Like, if you guys wanted to, like, all start unloading attacks, I guess you could say it's a surprise round for sure, because they're not aware of you.
They're a bit out of my range.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. As long as we are all in range, that's probably where we should stealth to.
Well, I know Milo can shoot. I know Reyna's got some big-ass spells. It's probably Howard and Basil that are gonna...
They gotta be right next to me.
Oh, well.
I could try my hardest to throw my. I can shoot a crossbow 120 at disadvantage.
And it wouldn't be disadvantage because you have advantage.
Oh yeah.
Because it'd be.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know,
I'd want to get a little closer though. Come a little closer, baby.
I'd still be mounted on my horse, just
Right.
because I get there faster in 2 turns instead of 3.
Wait, how does stealth work if you're on a horse, though?
The horse
My
has to be stealthy.
horse stealth.
Do you?
Under
Yeah,
stealth.
like, do you have to roll for the horse as well?
Yeah,
or...
you're gonna have to roll handle animal, and you're gonna have to roll
What do you mean?
good enough. Where
He'll
you-
listen to me.
Yeah, like, there's gonna have to be some rolls, bro.
Meanwhile, Milo has speak with animals activated, and the horse is like, "Fuck this shit."
He's gonna invent his own feat, horse combat stealth riding.
You gotta be sneaky, Charlie.
Shun the non-believer. I say we get probably within 60, so another 40 feet. Well, we're on turn order now, though, right?
You are, but it would technically be the surprise round right now. And then you guys do what you do, and then they're obviously going to get their perception checks based on what happens, unless it's blatantly obvious what you do.
Yeah.
And then we take it from there, and then we go in the normal initiative order. But none of them are aware of you guys. So you guys are getting kind of a freebie.
Oh, actually.
I'd be down to move 60 feet closer.
How far are they from us?
100.
100?
feet.
If I
Yeah.
dash with a warhorse, that's 120.
Woo!
Oh yeah, but then they're gonna know.
Yeah, but I go at the
You can do
bottom
that,
of
yeah.
initiative, so
What if we let
True.
Basil just charge in and we just like we throw our weapons at the same time, so they're flying together
As he's charging,
as he charges.
can
forward.
he charge with pass without a trace?
yeah. Well, I don't know if it'd be stealthing,
Yeah.
but I'm at the
No,
bottom
the
of initiative anyways. So.
Yeah, the idea is you guys are stealthily gonna move up, ready your actions for when Leroy Jenkins.
Yes.
Leroy
Yes.
Jenkins, all your readied actions happen.
Yeah.
I see.
I like that
Honestly,
idea.
I would totally allow it just because of none of them are aware of you. So like with
Gotcha.
the pass without a trace, I don't even think you need to make stealth rolls happen. You can literally just do that. Just let me know what the ready actions are if that's the core.
Yeah, I'm down for
Yeah.
that.
All right. Yeah.
You guys go ahead.
Raina, you go first.
I'm
course I
gonna do
disconnected.
some magic missiles, because that's... Magic missile! 120 feet. I have plenty of range.
So
And
we're
you have
getting
dark vision.
we're getting 40 feet away from them because we moved up 60, right?
Right. So now they're 40
Okay.
feet away. She's gonna ready magic
Oh.
missile.
Is there light surrounding them because of like the
No,
green glow
no.
or anything? Nothing.
No, there's no light.
Oh.
Oh, so I'm just heading towards the sound.
You're like the
Yeah.
Dothraki in Game of Thrones season 8, just heading into the darkness to die.
Yeah, so Basil can kind of hear it, and then once he's up closer, there is starlight. You'll be able to kind of see it. But yeah.
Is
you
the
don't have a
moon
target
out tonight?
right now. Moon is mostly hidden behind cloud, and it's not a full moon.
Okay.
But there's
Alright.
stars in the
That's-
that's how you saw the meteor so well.
That is good to know because that changes everything for Milo. Because Milo cannot see.
The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in
Deep in the heart of Texas.
I'm really tempted to clap.
Yeah, you should have.
I almost did. So we're closer. We're like 60 feet. What
We're
are we?
40
You're
feet away.
40
from
feet away.
40. Wait, which one are we fighting? Are we fighting both?
What?
You're
The,
fighting the demons.
we're attacking the demons, so whoever
Basil,
they are
we're killing
attacking,
Basil.
we are
You
not
attacking-
attacking.
If you are attacking the prone figure in the meteor, please let me know.
No, we're
The
not.
prone guy
That
is a good
need
guy,
to know
right?
information.
So
The prone
far,
guy is who we're coming to. We think we're safe.
yes.
I'm not gonna say who good and bad guys are,
Yes.
but prone guy in the meteor clearly is the one being attacked and
He's getting
accosted
jumped. He's getting jumped.
by demon-looking fucks.
Yeah.
What does the prone guy look like? He said he was like purple, or not purplish. He was like palish.
Yeah.
Honestly, he looks like a human.
Oh,
okay.
Except there's a couple. He has fairly striking features.
Oh.
And
cute.
He's also not wearing any fucking clothes.
It's
and he
Tyrael.
appears to be middle age.
It's Tyrael.
He crashed in Terminator style. He's not wearing any clothes.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
And he does not appear to be unathletic as he's fighting off these things from a prone position. Or
Does he
trying
have a
to.
discernible gender?
He looks like a male.
Okay.
Does he look like
Yes,
a potential
does he have a
governor?
piggy, is what we were asking.
Yes.
That's-
Yeah.
Does he look like he wants to be a governor of a state at one point?
No, he does not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Damn it!
Milo.
Smaller. He's much smaller than that, but he's definitely like athletically fit.
Okay.
Milo turns to Hal. He's like, "So Hal, Nash, you're not also John, right?"
I just wink at you. I blink with my eye. I blink with my
Blink.
eye. I blink. I'll never
Alright.
tell.
Is he winking or?
Who was after Reyna?
I think it'd be me. I would I'm just gonna, since I'm level 6 now, I have 2 attacks, so I'm just gonna throw my dagger, blink it back, and I'm gonna throw my dagger again. But do 2 attacks with my blink back dagger.
Okay, so that's your ready.
That's my
action.
ready action, yeah.
What would Milo like to do? You also do have the drift globe.
You read my mind. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw out that globe and yell sunflower and cast daylight.
Oh man. Yeah.
When I charge in?
It lights up. Yeah, it lights up like it's no one's business. It is completely bright. Let me go to that spell really quick just to read.
Like
Totally.
Milo's thought process really quickly was like, okay, this is a celestial. This casts
all over the
daylight. It's a sun. There's demons. Might hurt the demons. Might not hurt the celestial. He just tosses it. Sunlight.
That's fair.
Spaceman.
Yup. You guys now see everything clearly.
Who turned the lights on?
It looks like there are 2 of those lowly, squat, pudgy demons, and it looks like there are 2 of these flying, more lithe and gangly creatures, and then there is one of these horrid-looking rat creatures that is siphoning.
I guess you should specify who I threw my daggers at. Can I throw my daggers at the rat guy?
Yes.
Little fucking rodent.
Which one? The rodent?
rat.
Yes.
Little rat bastard.
Rat bastard.
So that's Milo's turn, and then Basil is going to charge forward.
Yeah. I'd have to use my action to get there, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but you can on your warhorse.
I will once I get close enough to the green guy, I will I'll cast protection from good and evil on him.
The handsome hump that's naked.
Actually, that's touch. I don't know if I can
You'll
touch
be
him.
able to do it. You'll be able to do it next turn because you had to double move to get there.
I'll just cast Shield of Faith because Shield of Faith is a bonus
Oh, that is
action.
a bonus action.
So he will get +2 AC.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just say, "We're here to help." As I draw a Curse Breaker. You hear like that.
Just echoes across the battlefield.
Make a performance check.
With advantage? Because
Yes,
the light's
you do
going
this.
off?
You do this so much that yes. I'm letting
You are
you do
practiced.
the.
Nap in my room.
Woo! Natural 20.
Oh!
No way! You got a natural 20 on that.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
You look down at this being that's laying prone, completely naked, fighting in this vulnerable position. And as you say that, he looks up at you, and you see his eyes are red. does not have a normal eye color of this plane. These eyes are red, and he looks at you, and you realize he recognizes you as he says, "You are Basil of the Platinum Band. I require your assistance kindly."
Oh, hell yeah.
He sounds like he's looking at all of you, and you see familiarity, like he knows who all of you are, and you realize this being crashed of all places here, that's odd. There's reasoning there.
My
You don't
reputation
believe
deceives me.
you don't believe that this is any deception.
That's great.
Whenever he recognizes me, I just like have a half smile.
Oh my god.
Just
Blush,
you-
do you blush a little bit?
Do you have an inspiration, Basil?
No, I don't.
Gain an inspiration for that.
Yeah, boy.
That's funny.
That's ridiculous.
Ugh.
Imagine
So-
if you rolled that one. Who the fuck are you?
So
He
question.
kills you.
Question.
He casts disintegrate as a bonus action.
Oh shit.
When we ran to that 40-foot threshold, that wasn't our movement for that turn, right? That was we got there and then movement past that is our turn. Am I understanding that correctly? Because we would have gone 60 feet to get to that point.
You guys moved up 60. Yeah, you guys moved up on your horses 60 feet, except for Basil, who used his double move and then used his bonus to help the guy and then do his performance roll. You used your action to activate the drift globe and pull it out as a free interaction with the environment. That was your action as you rode up. And then Reyna and Halward both have readied actions that have yet to even proc.
So
That is.
Nyx doesn't get to act then, is what I'm asking.
Did you spend a bonus action? Is it normally a bonus action for you to do that?
I mean, yeah, can I on a...
Yeah, you can. We forgot about that, but yes, you can.
Okay, so Nyx has 40 feet of movement. Would Nyx be able to charge up
Yes.
and ram one of the little guys?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I love the way you said that.
Yes, actually. So she gets her charge bonus.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Nyx would do the charge.
Yeah,
At one
I'll
of the
allow
dudes.
it for sure.
Okay, alright.
Go get him, Tiger.
Exactly.
What you know?
She's a tiger now.
Oh, she is a tiger. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh shit. I was saying like Mary Jane to Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I knew it all along.
It's a lot of Spider-Man references, though.
There's two one session so far. Yeah, Eddie Brock. Okay, go get him, Tiger.
I will say that anytime you talk about Willem Dafoe, you're like loosely referencing Spider-Man too, though.
Something of a scientist myself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I lost
no.
it. I lost my shit in No Way Home when they said that. I was like, yes.
What
I
did
heard it
Nyx
for,
get
like,
on
a
her
week
charge?
Oh, are we rolling for attacks? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I thought that's what
Nyx
you
is-
wanted to do. Did I misread the situation?
No, you're fine. Did you guys roll on your attacks?
No, your
Yeah,
Nyx is charging. That's your bonus action, right? She
No,
doesn't she
we
charge
had to
attack?
we had to retroactively go back because your turn happened before all that other stuff. Because
Yes.
you would have moved Nyx.
I didn't realize. So I was after Reyna and Hal, but you guys didn't roll on your attacks yet, did you?
No, we readied actions whenever Basil charged, and that was our
Yes, but you
So we
were
have to
before
wait for the trigger.
me.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. Nyx does this before because you
Understood.
can't ready your bonus action. You have to do this before all that.
Understood. Okay, I will do that.
Oh, you're good.
Extra 1d6, so 20 to hit.
Okay.
You hit the fucking fuck out of this
So
thing.
You hit that
1d8.
little guy so hard.
Oh, I rolled low on my d8, so 6 plus 6, so 12 damage.
Nice.
You rip it literally apart, and it oofs back to the abyss. In
Sweet.
a 40 acre spat.
Hell yeah.
Low damage was all you needed.
You guys hear
so-
like a battle cry, but Milo just hears Nyx laughing like maniacally.
Oh,
That's
so does anyone speak Abyssal?
No.
Nyx can understand all languages, can she not?
No, only my
just
languages.
languages.
Just my
Oh, okay,
languages.
that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Okay. It starts speaking in a very vicious language that none of you understand, and it begins pointing in your directions, and you notice the winged things are now looking in your direction. You've garnered the attention of these creatures, but they are still in their kind of surprised round. So now
Oh, yeah.
Basil charges up, and you're ready to actions proc.
Rena, you yours first.
Yep.
Okay.
Magic. What level was that magic missile?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. I'll do second.
Okay.
Second level magic missile. Cool.
And I get 4 of them. How many of them is there?
Say that again. You gotta get closer to your mic. You gotta move your mic closer.
How many whatchamacallits are there?
You get an extra bolt.
What do you mean by a whatchamacallit?
The-
Can we narrow it down just a teeny little?
Which ones?
The demon thingies.
There's a rat. And there's 2 green
Every
bitches.
single one of these things are demons.
Devil.
Okay, the ones we're attacking, not the guy.
Where there's 5 of them. There's 2 pudgy. There's 2
okay,
pudgy ones.
that's
There's
what
a
I
rat,
wanted.
and there's 2 like winged ones.
Put the wine away. Put the wine away.
Not being rude. I really didn't know what she meant. I'm sorry.
I didn't either until she
No,
explained
it's
further.
I'm trying to figure out like how do I.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
4, so
There-
I'll do.
yep,
There's 2 pudgies. I'll do 2 for.
Oh wait,
each
there's only
of
1
them.
pudgy now.
There's 1 pudgy because Nick's killed
Oh.
one.
Sorry,
yeah,
yes.
No, you're right. Neeks. Okay, yeah, Neeks. There's 1 pudgy one. There's 2 winged. There's 2 winged ones, and then there's the rat one.
Okay, then
There's
there's
a
2
single
winged
rat one.
ones. 2 winged
Okay.
ones. They can each get 2.
Okay.
Shoot their wings off.
Shit. Well, shit.
Oh, that sounds like not good.
2 ones. That's what I'm hearing.
well, shit.
That's 4 points for one of them.
You tickled them.
Okay, that's a good one. Oh, shit. 7 points for the other one. I'm pissed off. I wrote 3
Oh, yeah.
points.
7
I-
points is pretty good though.
I rolled a 1
Well-
2 on my d8, so don't feel bad.
You think these things are very quick, but they don't resist any of this. Like, they try to fly away, but magic missile is immaculate magic. It never misses. And despite how fast these things fly and try to evade, the missiles just curveball, complete baseball style, and just smack into them. And they aren't resistant to any of the damage. That one you hit for 7, that was a good portion of his life. He's not necessarily bloodied, but you don't think he could, if you fully channeled a magic missile, you think you probably could have one-shotted him with a good magic missile spell. So you don't think these things are overly tough. They're just really fast.
Cool.
That said, Howard, you're ready to action.
I'm targeting the rat bastard with my
Right, I
blink back
remember that.
dagger. Alright, so the first
Okay.
attack. It is. What the fuck?
It's a what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a 14. 14 to
that
hit?
doesn't hit.
14.
14 does hit.
Woo! That's gonna be.
You notice he barely fails to get out of the way as you clip him in the arm.
Yeah, that's gonna be what the fuck? Okay, so it's gonna be.
Resistant to fuck damage.
That's gonna. Damn it! That's 12 points of piercing damage with 1 dagger.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
it hits him in his fucking buck teeth.
That's the
that ain't
rat?
Cool. Yeah, you broke one. Yeah, you like chipped one. Yeah, you chipped one of his teeth. Actually, you didn't even hit him in
Would
the
you
arm.
would
like,
you
full
say
on
that he
broke it.
splintered it?
Oh.
Knee slap.
Oh.
I love
Hate
that.
it. I hate
He
it.
pulls out a large cheese pizza and he
Yeah.
throws it. You're about to take 5d8 hot cheese damage, bro.
Yeah.
I know you don't resist that.
And so as it like the knife, the dagger bounces off his teeth, it like bamps back to my hand, and I throw it once again at him.
Oh, ow.
My second attack.
I'm just thinking about a dagger bouncing off my tooth.
No, dude, this ain't. No, he broke his tooth.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Bro,
No.
you literally hit him in the neck.
This one's not as impressive. This is only 9 points of piercing damage,
So you did 21 points of damage.
and the dagger vamps
Yeah,
back
and
to my
he,
hand.
so one of his teeth is broken in half, and he's only got 4 of those things, man. So he's looking all fucking grotesque. And he looks at you, and he says in common, and he points one of these cruel, like his fingernails, his nails are like 7 inches long and hooked, and they're awful. He looks at you, and he says, me gonna drink your soul, and he's just hissing at you in this horrid rat-like voice with strained vocal cords, like he's not supposed to be talking in this language.
I'll respond to him. I'll say, "You stink, bitch," and I'm ready for the next round.
Solid insult.
So with that, we go back up to the top. Oh no, the prone being stands. He stands 6'5", and he steps on one of the remaining main, and it gets squashed into goo. And he says, "Thank you all for the assistance. Make short work of them quick." And he's looking at the rat creature with exceeding levels of hate.
Interesting.
He doesn't like rats. Basil, be careful.
Reyna, you are up first.
Cool. And I'm still 40 feet behind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess. I don't know. I'll move. Oh, but I get 2 attacks now. Hold on. And my armor is pretty good. I don't have enough move. Okay, I'll move forward.
Yeah, all this is at the shore of a pond. Like, they're not in the pond, but they're not from it. They're not far from it.
Okay, I'll move 30 feet
Okay.
towards the action.
Sure.
I'm gonna bonus action first, Blade Zone. So I'm hard to hit. And then I will let's see. Wait, where's Basil so I don't hit him with
I'm like,
He's in the
Basil's adjacent to the standing naked dude, and the 2 small guys are dead, and he's probably not far from the rat either. The winged guys are kind of flanking in the back, behind the tall guy, the red eyes, and that's the situation.
I look really
So you could-
heroic.
You
That's
can
the
angle
naked guy.
things. You can angle things a few certain ways.
Oh wait. I'm looking at the wrong things. I was like, that's not the spell I want to use. Okay. So if I want to do a 15-foot cone,
Who do you want to hit? Who's your priority target?
the bad guy.
All of the demons.
I just don't want to hit my friend.
He'll be alright. He's a shield.
Now you can hit both of the winged guys and not the rat and not any of your allies, but you know that they are quicker. Or if you wanted to go for the rat, you could have moved in a way to you can get the rat and one of the winged guys, but you would have had to put yourself like in a way to where you're not near any of your allies to do that. You know, like you know what I mean? Like unless you went right up on the other side of Basil and then shot it at the rat and the winged guy to the right. You could do it that way, but you can't get all 3 of these things and miss your allies. It's not possible with how crunched in some of them are.
Okay. Well, I just want to use the spell, so I'm gonna use it and do. I'll hit the 2 winged guys.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna use blood splatter. On a fail save, they take fire damage equal to twice. They have to make a save.
It's gonna be a Constitution. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, con save. So on a failed save,
They'll take up to twice the damage of what you do to yourself. But you do 1d4 to yourself. And then
so
you
if
do.
they okay.
You like cutting your hand like shooting a fucking.
Well, it might be more because she's high enough level.
It's 3 times. It's 3 times because your levels.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's higher. So if she deals 4 damage to herself, she cuts her hand deep. It does 12 damage to them.
Yep. If they fail.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
fail,
take the
correct.
damage.
Bum 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 bum.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
So you gotta make a con save. Oh, that's
Cut my life into
2
pieces.
pieces.
This is my last resort.
1d4 or 2d4?
It's
Suffocation. No bleeding. Suffocation.
Yeah, so you roll 1d4. That's how much damage you do to yourself, and then you multiply the damage by 3.
mine says 1d6,
Oh.
Let me see.
It
I'm
might be.
gonna-
It might
I'm
be
gonna-
1d6.
and that damage to the cast.
You're back. Oh hey.
Yeah, it's
Caster
1d6.
rolls
It's
1d6.
1d6.
Yeah, it might be because that's a lot of damage. You can
It's
do
even
an
better.
8.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
I
But
rolled a
6
5
Woo! 15 damage. If they fail.
if they fail.
Okay, so
It's pretty good.
what do I need to roll?
Con save
What's the DC?
15. Please fail.
1
fail.
passed, 1 failed.
Nice.
Okay,
That's still
15
pretty-
points to one of them.
That's a lot.
Actually, the more hurt one is the one that failed. He's fucking fucked.
He got blood on him.
He takes
Yeah, no, there's
fuck
not much of
damage.
that one left. Like, yeah, like parts of his like chest cavity open up. There's like parts of ribs exposed. Like, you actually really hurt that one. The other one takes no damage, right? Because it's a cantrip.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, since I have 2 attacks now, I can use a cantrip and then a weapon attack.
You are 10
am-
feet away.
Yes, I have a whip. So,
You are 10 feet away from the one that resisted the magical spell. The one that failed is further in the back.
okay, I'm gonna try. And I fail miserably.
That's fair.
What is that? It's a 9.
Yeah, these things are pretty quick. That does not hit.
Still pretty good though.
No, that was really good.
Oh!
Well,
Sorry.
they get to. What's up?
Jigger reminded me that I regain hit points at the beginning of my turn. So, next round I'll get to.
Because of your passive thing. Little book.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right
see, when
now,
you're
but-
attuned to that book, that spell is broken. Actually, while you're attuned to that book, once that book leaves you, though, you'll still have the cantrip, but it'll be a lot deadlier.
Yep.
Yep, for sure. The winged creatures go now. One of them is definitely going at Reyna. She's the easiest target to get to. It's just going to move forward and make some attacks.
Uh-oh. She drunk.
No, I'm not.
Cheers.
You see the talons on these things are not as cruelly long. Oh, cheers, you guys. I'll cheers my soda can. Oh, I saw
Hell
the
yeah.
cheers. I respect it.
I have
Always
water.
listen, you can always interrupt my narratives with that. I have no qualms with that. That's fair.
Alright.
You see that the talons that these things have are not as cruel and hooked as the rat, but they're sharp, very sharp, razor-like, and icy almost. Like they have this layer of rime on them. And it makes 2 attacks on Reyna.
Duck Reyna.
I got a 16, and I got a 20.
Hold on. Let me see what bonus I get. What you call it? So it's +4 to my AC. So. Haha! Right now I'm a 21.
Wait, what gives you the +4?
My
Blade singing.
blade song.
Oh, I didn't hear you activate it. Gotcha.
Yeah, that was my first turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear it either. That's fair. So those are its attacks, and the other one is going at Basil.
That'll be alright.
Yeah, I have every faith in Basil.
Everyone does.
The high roll is a 20.
No, sir.
These icy talons scratch across your armor to no avail. These
Wait,
things
what
smell
is your
Try
AC?
demon.
What is your AC?
21.
From
Fine.
what?
From
Being awesome.
from my shield, from my splint mail, and my fighting style. My shield gives +3.
So should I change it on the graphic? Because I have 20. You were 20
It was-
at one point. When did it change?
That was
21.
before I got my shield. My
Gotcha.
magic shield.
I will change that
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
Get on it,
his-
Chris.
his-
Son of a bitch.
And it's sometimes it's higher when he's got Shield of Faith up too.
Yeah.
He gets-
Well, that's
he
what.
gets
Like, I thought
really-
maybe there was a spell that activated that I also missed.
No, the naked man's got a shield around his crotch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Codpiece.
Reyna and Basil, these winged creatures are very old and they smell very bad. They smell like rotting flesh. You don't feel overly sick. This is a walk in the park compared to the family house when you were fighting that zombie lieutenant guy, Jason, who literally damaged you. He smelled so bad. This isn't like that, but these things are awful smelling demons.
I think we're both immune to disease, anyways, though.
Yeah, you don't feel like it's a disease effect. It's just in their
Stank.
description. It says that they smell bad, and in their
Gotcha.
lore, there's reasons for it. So
They got
I
BO.
definitely want to tell you guys how these creatures, the atmosphere of these creatures, it's not good. So those attacks missed. Good round for you guys with defense. Howlward's turn.
Yippee! I will
Yeah, you're
backflip off of my horse onto the ground, 3-point land. I will run towards Reyna, and I will take my scimitar out, and I will do 2 strikes against this winged stinky bitch with my scimitar.
That's what they called me in high school.
Stinky bitch?
Winged stinky bitch. I'm
which
like,
one?
come on.
Which one did you go up to?
The one that's attacking Reyna.
Okay, that's
The
what I
winged
thought.
stinky
My
bitch.
hero.
I go protect Basil instead. Yeah, so I'll take 2 swipes at it with my scimitar. The first one is a 24. The second one is a 25.
Oh,
Holy shit, I rolled an 18 and a 19.
that's some rolls.
Yeah, holy fuck.
All right. So after your first hit, roll damage, and then I
Okay.
am gonna do something.
Okay, for sure. So it's going to
Now?
be...
What?
Damn, it's going to be 12 points of slashing damage with my scimitar. My fine League Master crafted scimitar given to me by my friend.
Right
No,
after
no.
your scimitar slashes and all this black ichor blood sprays out onto the ground, it uses its reaction to fly many, many dozens of feet into the air as a reaction, and it does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Oh, shit.
It daddles right out of there.
Okay, so how high did it fly? You said dozens of feet?
60 feet. It is 60 feet up in the air. You guys are
Fuck you,
running.
bitch!
Now, if you had another target nearby, you would get to do that attack all over again, the one that didn't hit. Because
That's fine.
technically you never even got to have it.
Yeah.
But you're sadly deprived of that attack.
I'm like, fuck you. You see what I did there, Raina? Do that next time. I will advance.
Up.
Because she was 20 feet ahead of me, so I'll advance 10 more feet. So I'll be 30 feet.
Shut up.
I'll be 30 feet towards the rat bastard, the whole naked guy and all that good stuff that's going on there. And as a bonus action, I will look over to the naked guy and say, "Where's your clothes?" And he'll feel a little inspired from that. So I'm going to inspire the naked man.
He looks down and realizes he's ass naked. He's like, "My apologies for the lack of etiquette. Celestial travel is confusing, and he appears to be like he's going to do something about that, but it's not his turn yet, so he's still naked for the time being."
He finds some pants.
He does have a bardic inspiration. He has a
He
1d8.
He casts summon pants.
Milo's like, oh, you have a whip too, just like Raina.
Oh, God.
Milo's tiny.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Stand clear, Milo. Stand clear.
This campaign is no longer rated E for everybody.
It never was. Who are we
It
kidding?
never was, that's true.
Tom, he has 1d8 at his disposal to use for saving throws or attack rolls.
Who you doing that?
The naked guy. I'm inspiring the naked guy by saying,
okay.
"Where's your clothes?"
Gain an inspiration for that.
Hell yeah.
Using bardic inspiration on the naked meteor dude.
The naked meteor dude. Yep. Oh, that's my turn. I end my turn there. I'm 10 feet in front of Raina.
Correct.
Closer. So I think I'm some 10 feet from the whole party. That's like partying in the naked town.
1 second. Bio break for 3 minutes.
Yep. I'm gonna get some
3-minute
water.
bio break.
Throw me 3 minutes on the clock.
Break.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water.
I'm just gonna set it to away, so if we all want to do that for 3 minutes.
Don't you dare!
Yeah, no,
don't you
that's
think
fine.
about it.
We did it. Already done.
did it.
Milo, you are up.
Oh shit. So Milo sees Nyx still just kind of like standing there after ramming.
Yeah, she ripped apart. She completely
Yeah.
eviscerated.
So
this
she
main
probably
that
has
had
like
no
some like
food.
black goo on her face.
Oh, it's all over the place.
Yeah. And Milo sees this other creature like fly up, and he pulls out his bow and like starts to aim up, and he's like, "Nyx, you good?" And Nyx is like, "Yeah, it's kind of gross. It smells bad, but I'm alright."
I need
Alright.
you to roll. So you're attacking the creature with the bow.
Yeah, you said they were 60 feet, right? So it should be dim
yes,
light.
yes. No, you can do that. You're within the range. I need to look something up in relation to this creature.
Okay,
You can do that. I need you to roll a d6 for me.
I can do that.
Tell me what you get on that roll.
Oh, unfortunately, it's a 1, or fortunately, I don't know.
Okay. I'm not just gonna say what happens. Let me see if it gives me an actual reason or a description as to why it happens, so that
Okay.
I just don't say. All my all pages again. Okay. Okay. You're not sure why, but you have disadvantage on this attack.
Okay.
You can target it. You can see it clear as day. It's within the daylight aura. But for some reason, something is baning you.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration to counter that and
Cancel
just
that
take
out.
a flat roll.
Absolutely. It's a regular roll.
Yeah. Okay. That's a natural fucking 20. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh yeah, dude.
Go right ahead. Yep. It's probably going to be a headshot, but humor me and roll up the damage.
Shoot
I
your
think you
shot.
just boom headshotted it.
Shoot your shot, brother.
So that would be 29 to hit.
God. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Need a 30.
Yeah, that's more than double. Almost.
Could you imagine that something having an AC of 25 or like 30? Holy shit.
Yeah, those are demon lords. High-ranking ones too, like really high-ranking ones.
So that's actually only 11. Because it's just a 1d8, and I rolled pretty low, +4.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's
It
my
is
first shot.
barely clinging to life.
Am I disadvantaged on both shots? If I wanted to take another one?
No, you roll it again.
Okay. That's a 3.
You are at disadvantage to
Okay.
this shot.
Alright. Uh, 25 to hit.
It's dead. It has 1 hit point left, so you kill it.
But I want to roll! Don't take this
I mean, you
away
can roll
from
up the damage. We can see how dead.
Oh, I rolled a 1, so 5.
Oh, it's still dead. It
All right.
plummets to the ground. Actually. I thought about it maybe having the possibility of falling on either Reyna or Howard, but I'm not going to get that ridiculous.
I mean, that'd be kind of fun.
No, because it morphs back to the abyss.
Oh,
anyway,
that's true,
so,
yeah.
like,
It would, like, disintegrate
Yeah.
by the time it got to the ground.
Well,
yeah,
it's
but
gooey.
it's
asphalt,
raining.
man.
It's raining ichor blood all over you.
That just means we look super cool when we win
I'll
this.
swallow some as it falls on me.
So who is close to Nyx at this point?
Basil. It's probably the closest.
No, enemy-wise.
Oh.
So Nyx charged in... Probably the rat, right?
The rat
The
bastard.
rat, or well, yeah, it would be the rat or the winged one. But the rat is about to move away, so it's gonna definitely be the winged one.
Yeah, Nyx would go for the winged one. On my bonus action... Nyx roll...
Nyx, be quick.
Nyx rolled a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah. dude.
Which one?
The winged creature.
Winged one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it hits.
10 damage.
Nice.
also goes down.
Ooh.
Nice. Ouch, just this little bastard bitch.
Milo does one of these to Nyx. I see you.
Do a high five from across the room.
Yeah,
Across the battlefield.
yeah, long distance high five. High paw. And that is my turn. I don't think I'll have any myself or Nyx move, so. Hey, stop.
Let me think.
Oh, she's gone.
And she's gone.
Are you guys there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we're here.
Okay. No, just making sure.
We were talking about
computer's
my
there.
cat, not you.
No, I know that. Well,
Okay.
I figured that you weren't talking about me, but what you said had me
Yep.
wondering if my headset did fuck up.
That's fair. No, your headset's been great tonight, actually.
No, that's good. Hey, that's a rare occurrence, man. There's usually.
It just jinxed it, by the way.
Well,
This thing. You guys are popping off on the crits. Okay, this is what happens. The rat creature quickly scurries back about, a dozen feet so that nobody can swing on him without walking up further. And he pulls out this, glass, awful-looking bottle with a weird abyssal chain, some type of weird abyssal metal with a stopper, and he pops the cork, and all of a sudden this green essence comes out, and he starts inhaling it, and you see his wounds heal. He doesn't fully heal, but his wounds heal, and you see the red-haired man immediately starts to feel agony, and he goes, "No, my soul, stop him!" And the creature goes, one more move towards me, I'll drink all of it. I'll reduce him to nothing. I have a feeling you need him. You're not gonna kill me. I have little doubt you can. Take me, friend. Not take a life. I see you, true power. I don't want death. I serve you. I swear. And he seems like he's frightened, but this is a rat demon that's devouring souls. How far can you trust that?
Can I make an insight check on that?
Yes, that is the current situation. You can make an insight check.
Use my inspiration when I gain it.
Okay.
Because I don't like this little rat bat.
Oh, that's fair.
30-20.
Okay. You believe that this creature fears for its life. You guys just came in like the damn. You came in literally like the cavalry, literally the cavalry, and you stopped what he was doing in the blink of an eye. You were landing crits. Clearly, this being knows who you are, and now all of his allies are gone. They are no longer accosting a naked, helpless being, but someone with friends. And you're dispatching all of his allies, and you think this creature fears for its life, and it will do anything to not go back to the abyss, failing in this manner. You think it's scared to death. That's what it's doing, and he's holding the bottle close, but he's not. He puts the stopper back on, but if he opens it back up, more is gonna come out. The tall man who immediately casts to alter his form so that it is more clothed and proper. He looks at the rat and with hatred, and then he looks at you guys and he says, "What's the call here? I feel weak, and if he drinks more of it, I don't know what will happen."
Is the rat
I'll
doing
say-
this on his turn? Like, is
The
he
rat
spending
did
his
that on
turn
its
doing
turn.
this?
It was its turn on the initiative, yes.
Okay.
So next on the initiative would be Basil. So this happened really quick. He drank it up and he said all that. I know it was a bit of cinematic, but it happens quick.
Yeah.
And it is your turn if you want to step right up and fucking full melee him.
Yeah.
I have my reactions if any, but nothing's in your path to stop you.
I mean, if I could, with the insight that I learned from it, could I?
Yeah, you can.
just, like,
Yeah, you guys can interact however you want.
Yeah, I would say, in general, I believe him. He's terrified for his life.
How far away did the rat go from us? Like,
He's about 20 feet from Basil. He's maybe like 30, 40 feet from Milo and Reyna. Because Milo and Reyna were a little bit back, just a tad bit, but not too far.
is there any way of, like, deducing, like, if the bottle was shot from his hand and it spilled, would it spill the soul, or does it have to be consumed for it to matter? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Make an Arcana check.
okay. It's a 2. I could have rolled a 1,
You
but
have
it didn't.
no clue. You have you have no clue how soul vile demonic magic artifacts work. Or
That's fair.
Or how,
I deserve that
if
roll.
it's even a magic. Yeah, you have no clue what'll happen.
Yeah.
You do. We
That's
need to
not
make a
good.
call, guys.
Kill him.
It's Basil's turn, right?
Basil, you're
Oh,
the. You're
is
the
it
old,
my
yeah,
turn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the one's up next, so it's
Oh.
pretty much up to you. With
Oh,
the,
it's my turn.
indeed, it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't think it was my turn. I thought it was someone else's turn. I will use my. Hang on. Does my celestial friend look bloodied? Would we classify him as bloodied?
No, not necessarily. But you do believe that
Wow.
you do believe that possible energy drain effects affecting maybe his levels or what he's capable of or his max hit points or his ability scores. Something about losing his soul portions is definitely affecting him in ways that it goes beyond being bloodied and being hit point damage. He might be losing levels of whatever the fuck he is.
Mm.
If this is like a celestial agent, like he's not a being like you, and like you losing your soul to a demon in this manner is going to have detrimental effects.
Okay, I will cast my Hexblade's Curse on him. On the Ratman. And then I'll use my breath weapon on him. So, DC 13 dex save.
I got a 21 dex saving throw.
Okay, well he takes half anyways.
He's dexterous.
You let me know, and then I have a readied action that's going to go off.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, the things he said wasn't that, but that is fine. 15. Okay, I need to figure out whether this is... Okay. Well, it's 15 halved, 7 plus the... Okay, so he takes 10 force damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yup. He does not resist any of that, and then very quickly you see he's got like a bone that he has kind of dangling from his belt, and he grabs it and he begins chanting in some weird manner, and suddenly there are shadow forms of him all around both Basil and the tall red-eyed being. They're the only ones in range of this ability because all you guys are further back, and he and I specifically said that he moved back 20 feet. So the only person that's in range is Basil.
I am 10 feet away from Basil, if that matters.
It is enough. You are outside of the range.
Okay,
It's
cool.
not a very big ability.
I just wanted to make
It's
sure.
big enough to hit these two. As these all of a sudden these shadow versions of him just start stabbing at you, and despite them being shadows, you feel like these are very physical threats. You both make dexterity saving throws.
Promise.
Red Eyes rolled a natural 20. I'm not even.
It's because he has clothes on now.
I got
Yeah, it is.
I got a 14 on my deck saving throw.
Okay.
Star's like, this is so fascinating. You're like, what happens next? Oh wait,
got shanked by a
I've
rat.
have the damage for both of these people,
Nice.
and it is 6 points of damage.
Oh,
when you prefaced it with "I halved this," I thought it was gonna be
It's gonna be-
astronomical still.
yeah.
I was waiting for the zero to fall back.
I almost always have it, so I make a habit of saying that.
Yeah,
have
no,
it,
it
so
was just
you don't
like-
have it yourself.
Just by the way, I halved this damage. It's 100.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad, bro. Come on.
I thought, okay, what kind of damage is it?
It's necrotic.
Okay.
As
Rat
the shadow
damage.
forms stab you, it's
Yeah.
ripping through flesh. It's cutting through your armor, and it's hurting your flesh and just ripping into your vitals.
Hmm.
My God, what much worse, demon? And then I'll flourish Cursebreaker.
Same
He,
kind
he
of
says-
damage Earth rats would inflict.
Yeah. So so Basil goes, then Basil went, and that procced the other creature's ready to action. He looks on at you all, and he says, "Last chance for truce. My lord is of value to you. We have no stake in this war. We just want to live. That's it." And it's up to Reyna.
No, I feel like making decisions. I'll say, who's your master? Yeah, who's your master?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's not appropriate, guys. But yeah, basically that.
All great and cunning Chithrik. He is the master, Lord Chithrik, and he will take everything. Please, I am in eternal debt if you let me live. The way he's speaking, you think that there's minimal vowels used.
Yeah,
in
no, I get
that
you, I
name.
get you.
There's literally, it's one of these odd words for sure.
It's because his tooth is
You might
broken.
not have. It's not.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Why did you? Hold on. I'm gonna turn to him and be like, "Let me tie you up then, so I feel safe."
Tie me up. I will let you imprison me, of course. I mean what I say. I will bind myself to this. He pulls a flask from his belt. He says, "I will turn this into a prison. You call upon me when you need. I live. No fine strings. You promise not to kill. And I serve. Yes.
It's queen.
I realize I don't have rope.
Make a demon deal with the demon, you demonic book reading motherfucker.
The
I don't know where to start.
No, I already have the book. I don't need anything else on me.
You get a pet. You phrase it like that, it's a little different.
Okay, then you can have a pet.
No, I don't.
the red-eyed being looks at the rat, and he takes a step forward and he says, "In the name of the celestial courts, you will give me my soul back, demon."
Oh.
And he sounds like he's trying to put on his strongest tone, and it's hard because he's weak. Whatever losing parts of his soul did is it's not extinguished his flame, but it's weakened it. And he does not want to lose more.
Doesn't he have a bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
Didn't you give one to him, Jacob? The
Yeah,
siesta-
earlier, but I don't
the
think that applies to it. I think it was just narrative.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna. Sorry. I'm thinking. I'm gonna hold. I guess a level 3 magic missile. And say, someone tie him up. And I'll hold it if he tries to pull anything. I don't know.
Wait, I missed it. Did he offer for us to bind him, or?
Yes.
He did.
I just don't have rope.
Oh, you just use your whip.
But I'm scared.
Oh,
that
but you're. Oh, I gotcha.
he's gonna like break it or something.
No, that's
I'm
fair.
not gonna have a whip.
That's fair. I would be scared to go close as well. I understand.
Red Eyes says assuredly, this creature fears his life. He knows if he runs, we're gonna mow him down. He's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold action.
You're gonna what?
Just whispering.
Hold my action.
Oh, hold your action. Okay.
Yes. If he does any shady shit, I will
Does Hale want to do anything?
blast his ass. Be chaotic if you do it.
Hal will. He will just dance. He'll start voguing in place. No, I will.
Voguing of all dances. I love it.
I will. I guess I would get closer to this rat. With my scimitar brandished as well, and just like, I'll get close enough and I'll ready action, just kind of like, Reyna. And if this guy does anything sissy, if he does anything crazy, I will go for the double shank in his throat. We're ready to attack him if he does anything. If he does anything with, trying to suck any more of this juice.
Gotcha.
That will be my trigger, and I end my turn.
Does Milo wish to do anything?
Uh-huh.
Guess.
Milo walks up very slowly to this rat. No. Milo kind of like...
Start speaking in rat.
Yeah. Kind of like cocks his head. He's just trying to like...
Honest.
As a free action, can I roll an insight check? Like, just... I know we already did that, but like...
Yeah, no, you can, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is more information to glean.
Okay. Come on. What do I have for insight? Oh, that's alright.
Man, we love making deals with demons. I'll tell you what.
19.
Yeah, you guys.
You feel when he said that he's got no stake in this war, you think that he meant it, and you think that he is confused as to why he's here. You detect a lot of confusion, and you're not sure if he was brought here on accident or how that happened. And you feel like he's probably just doing what a demon would do if it was in somewhere where it's not supposed to. Clearly, this demon's shtick is it bottles up souls, and it eats them. So here's a helpless celestial. What else is he gonna do? He's just being a demon, but you feel like it's confused. And although it's very evil and malicious, it's being honest with you in terms of its emotions and actually what it says. But at the same time, it's a fucking demon. And how far can you trust these things is really the end of the story. But you think it's more confused and fearful than anything.
Mm-hmm. shit. God damn.
Milo.
What's that?
I said Milo just stabs him.
Yeah, right. Milo throws his new dagger. He's like, "Let's try this." No,
This is getting too complicated.
Milo is gonna cast Summon Beast, and he's gonna summon a hawk to dive down and try to grab the bottle out from his hand.
Battle me.
Sure.
Probably not the right move, but
Make an attack roll or an athletics check, either one. With the
that
hawk.
and that's the beast's stat block. Athletics,
yeah,
you said?
use
Okay.
yeah, either one. And I imagine its attack is probably going to be better.
It's a 12 for athletics.
The rat creature does not appear to struggle or try to fight, and it gives up the bottle that's got
Wow.
the soul energy in it.
I was about to butcher him.
Rats do.
Does Milo wish to attack him further, or was that mostly at your action to summon the beast and then to get the bottle out of there?
That was it. Basically, bring the bottle
Okay.
back to me, and if it can land on my shoulder so I can look more badass, cool.
Does he hear like a wailing coming from the bottle?
No.
Okay.
No, he does not. But the red-eyed man is saying it uses this bottle to collect and harvest souls for its own use. And he's sounding grim because he knows that his own soul, part of it, was just devoured. And that at the end of Milo's turn, it goes into the rat's turn, and he's holding this flask, and he begins muttering in some kind of arcane tongue, and there's a shimmering on the flask, and you see some sigils and runes burn upon it. And then he just throws it a couple feet in front of him towards you guys. And he says, See, me comply. You can hold me in here until you need. Just allow me some free time. Even if it's monitored, I don't like being in there. No, I be good. You are clearly more powerful. We better use as friends, yes.
Would it not be better to keep an eye on him out of the bottle? We don't know what this bottle does, right?
Genie in the bottle.
Raina, make an
Yeah.
Arcana check, and Howard, make an Arcana check.
I'll do that. Yeah. 21.
21.
21.
You just want to copy me so damn bad.
Both,
I just want to beat him. It's crazy.
Both of you have heard of these these iron flask style contraptions that are used to literally imprison bound outsiders. The genie in the bottle, the classic story. How do you think that happens? Through something like what this creature just did.
Christina
But
Aguilera.
whereas
I
this
don't know.
is where this is not a genie that's capable of granting wishes, it's a little rat demon that is capable of who knows. But he's your little rat genie essentially is what the offer is.
He's taking my spot. Is it my turn yet?
I'm ready to make a deal, Howie. Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Finally. Okay. I want to ask,
I'll turn to the Celestial. What do you think we should do with him? I'm asking the Celestial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
he looks at you and he says, I think he's a perfect asset for you and your team. This, Cheatrik is uncanny in his schemes and manipulations. Rats are his spies even in the mortal worlds. He is a master informant, a master of spies. He controls a network of information that no one else possesses. He's an invaluable ally, and if this is one of his agents, and what he's saying is truthful, and he's giving my soul back, perhaps he can be of use. But I dare not question your actions if you deem to kill him.
We all just turn to Reyna. Based on the last fight. What do you think?
Yes, Basil. Do you have any input on this?
I have an opinion on what we should do,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't want to sway your opinion.
You know what? My opinion has not been formed yet, so
We should put him in the fucking bottle.
I think, yeah, that could be cool.
Well, the Celestial isn't even against it, so.
Right. I mean, if that's what he's suggesting.
And if anything, if he messes up once, we can just,
Yeah.
Sure. What's your name, demon?
The rat.
True name.
You're talking to
True
the rat.
name, yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
True name.
Crick. Okay. Crick.
Crick. Is that his true name?
saying Rick or Crick?
Crick with a
See.
A
I heard Rick.
A-R-I-K. A-R-I-K. Crick.
Oh. Well, who wants to hold the bottle?
I turned to Nyx, and Nyx is like,
Guys,
What
I
now?
already have the book.
I'll do it.
want
yeah,
it.
no, it's definitely not you. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
If he gets a hold of my book, we're
Yeah.
screwed.
I know,
I
yeah,
look
that's-
at Crick and I say, "Listen, my name's Hal. I'm probably gonna refer to you as Rat Bastard. So let's get that out of the way right now. It's no offense. It's just a fun thing. I give nicknames to all my
The
new
most
friends.
honorable name. Yes, yes.
Yes, I like you.
I don't
like
know
you a
my
lot.
father, so that's fair.
Literally accurate, actually.
Yeah, I will pick up the flask and the little dude said he wanted to go out and do some scurrying, right? So I would just pick up the bottle and let him rat.
So it's gonna attune to you, the flask. You can look up what it does, and it is your bound spirit is a Ratok demon, R-A-T-T-O-K. It is a specific type of demon, and that is the creature within the flask.
Is there a name for the flask?
I believe they're called
Pokeball.
iron flasks.
Oh,
I think it's right in the DMG.
Oh, iron flask. That's
Mmm.
And basically, it's the flask itself that makes the demon forced to do what you want. Apparently, it is within this demon's ability to create the flask. Maybe all demons can do it as a last-ditch effort to avoid going back to the realms of their master's failures and suffer being changed into a lower form.
That's
Some
fair.
would rather bind themselves to a being here and serve them until they gain the upper hand, or
they're able to atone for their wrongs and get themselves in better position. There's a million ways to do it, or to reasons to want to do it rather than go back to the abyss. So that is, I guess, the assurance that he's not just going to run back to his master or set you guys up for an ambush. This is how, more powerful creatures than this get bound to flasks.
But I am attuned to it. There's an attunement process.
Yeah, I mean, you can de-attune to it and give it back to somebody else, and as long as you don't let the fucking demon out when it's not,
Yeah. No, I was just
don't
wondering 'cause
just
the
let it. Yeah,
actual
don't just
item-
let it out if you de-attune. Yeah, don't do that.
Well, no, I was just asking because the actual item doesn't have like the attune thing, so I'm gonna just have to make the item attunable. So
It's not. If you don't need to attune to it, then you don't need it. You don't need to attune to it then.
Are you sure?
If it says
I can-
you don't need to attune to it, then you don't need to. I thought
Yeah.
it did say that.
It just says it's a wondrous item. It's legendary.
Oh, well, there you go. Then it does not need attuning.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna become a rat.
You
Can't have
turn
two of those in a party.
you turn into a Ratak.
Hell yeah. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since that's
Yes.
squared away, I'll sheath Cursebreaker. And then,
I'm like a third of this guy's size. I'm like, I'd offer you clothes, but
he
sorry.
he put on
Not
clothes.
getting mine.
What did he? I thought he just put on like pants.
He like summoned them.
Oh, he summoned like a full outfit. Okay.
Yeah, no, he you guys saw at one point, like, after, I think the one you shot and killed the one, winged demon, he, as a spell-like ability, casted what looks like Disguise Self, so that he changed his appearance a little bit, so he's not, like, completely naked.
Gotcha.
So he still is butt ass naked.
Well, he
Yes.
is, but no one
Yeah.
realizes.
Yeah. Except
Don't get too
Milo.
close to him.
He says, I apologize for the dramatic entry into your world, Honorable Platinum Warband. I was brought here, and sometimes this can happen if planar ley lines are weak. Demons can leak in, fiends, devils, what have you, sometimes fae. In this case, it was demons. I'm guessing demons are plaguing this world, and that is the real trouble here. None of you might really understand why he's here telling you any of this, or why he knows you, but he appears somewhat confused about the state of things, except for you all. He clearly knows who you guys are, and he's acting somewhat familiar with you.
First question. What's your name?
My name is Nyath.
Nice to meet you, Nyath. And then I'll reach out to shake his hand.
Yeah, he shakes his hand. He's got a very powerful shake.
I'll squeeze it back.
He says he immediately retrieves the soul energy, because that was retrieved. If Neeks brings him that,
Yeah, absolutely. I would have handed it out like as soon as it came to me. Yeah, it would have been behind me. in my hand.
he retrieves what appears to be his soul, and some others kind of spill out and kind of wisp out into the world. Yeah, kind of like that. They don't
Yeah.
talk though. But he appears to be more revitalized, more energetic now. He appears to be more capable of speech and mobility. And he says, your world and your actions have garnered the attention of beings that you might not fully understand or be aware of. I don't know what you would call me in your own tongue, but I am from heaven, and I am little more than a servant. I'm actually a bookkeeper. I'm not a warrior, I'm not a soldier, I'm far from a general.
I'm learned. And it is my understanding that your actions are causing significant impact in this world. And one might call my presence here divine intervention. Do you all follow me? Or am I speaking in riddles?
In
I follow
Celestial,
no gods.
in Celestial, I will just say, no, I get it.
I'll just say your speech is quite plain, but we have plenty of other questions for you.
I'm here to help you. And I'm not able to do battle. So if you have questions, that is probably one of the only ways I can help.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, the first question is, we saw plenty. Well, I mean, Hal
A
pointed.
second.
What? Oh, sorry.
Second
Yeah,
question.
no, sorry. Yeah, second question. Hal pointed us towards plenty of other, possibly of your kind, dropping to this plane. Are they like you? Are they warriors?
Yes.
Are they stronger, weaker? Or are they? Yeah.
A platoon of my people are landing in this area of the world. We are investigating a matter that has attracted and garnered the attention of my superiors. Who has knowledge religion? Does anybody have knowledge religion?
I mean, I'm kind of
Anybody have
proficient
training
in
it?
almost all of it.
Okay, if no one has training in religion, I will let Howard make a roll.
No, I don't. No.
Make a religion roll if you want, Howard.
Here goes.
With your inspiration.
You got it.
I don't
With
have
your
inspiration.
special.
Fuck.
I'll look at the flask. Come on, you rat bastard, son of a bitch. Holy shit, he's magical. What was it?
Religion.
Religion. 16.
You have heard of beings like this, red-eyed, human-looking beings that are Azamar, and basically they are the celestial versions of tieflings. Tiefling is to fiend what Azamar is to celestial. And when heaven sends one of its lesser beings to help, not like an angel, not like a real general of heaven, but more of a servant, or like maybe a lower ranking militia, or they send them out they send them out in the form of these meteors that land, and they are Azamar, and they are there to help. And they're not necessarily high level, like not everyone is going to be, but they're, you can think of these as varying NPCs that have landed and have their own agenda and their own mission. And for some reason, this one has landed and knows you. And that's the situation. There is apparently a bookkeeper from heaven who knows about this group.
I mean, I would kind of, I guess, reiterate that to the party. Without saying it, because it's a lot of information. But yeah, I would. Side note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that groups like ours didn't intervene, and your others may not have made it. No offense to you.
We have entered a war zone. That is the retaliation of the demons.
Yeah.
They understand our business here is not to aid them. They will do anything. It is my understanding your land has planar ley lines. Perhaps they have been ruptured. Perhaps something's happened. Perhaps the demons grow stronger, and over the course of millennia, they have weakened. It's not my business to know that.
Sure.
It's my business to stop what is happening now. The ley lines are damaged. It is up to greater forces to fix, repair, and find out if that's the case. What you have done is started a chain of events that will hopefully help repair the hurt that has happened. You've done something that no one else has done. You've identified a problem. You've I've identified a problem on a global level, and my masters are sending aid. Because this agenda, whatever it is, cannot be done.
So that's how you know about us? Just because you were like, oh, they're working hard. They're figuring out some shit.
It is written in the Chronicles of Prophecy
Mm.
that great crisis is avoided, possibly. That the Platinum Band started a chain of events that brought about possibly a great resistance. No matter what, even if you all die and your main mission fails, the echo of your actions changes time. All of you will be known eventually for your deeds, even if you fail in the end.
Do I get a statue?
You all do phenomenal things. You all do great things according to time, or you're destined to. Either you're destined for great things, some of you are, or all of you are, or some of you die and some of you succeed. There are many different endings to the prophecy. It is all confusing. I am here to see all of you live, because if all of you die, this world turns very dark. One of you must succeed if this world has any hope.
When he talks about someone dying, I'll just like look to Raina real quick and then I'll look away. And okay.
This foul creature ate a good chunk of my existence. I am missing memory. I am missing power. Power to heal. Power to remember specifics of my mission. It was my job to see you live. This demon stripped me of that value. It will be much harder from here on out. I will not be able to be your medic. I will not be able to provide you with that type of support. Person demon. However, it sounds like you are just beginning on the grand magnitudes of your mission. You know nothing of yourselves and your destiny.
Okay.
You are taking baby steps towards your future. I am here to see that those baby steps become great leaps and bounds of success.
Milo's like, I take offense to that. I mean, I can't help but have baby steps.
He looks at you and laughs. You are one of my favorite adventuring parties. That's why I volunteered for this mission. You're lighthearted, you get things done, you think outside of the box, and sometimes you recklessly go in and you still come out completely on top of things. You're a great read.
Basil.
And I'll just like shrug my things and kind of shake my head, and I'll just mouth. I won't say it out loud, but I'll just mouth it recklessly. Yes.
You all have possibilities of fame and legacy. All of you, or none of you. But if none of you succeed, then that means great failures have happened. And 4 such failures cannot be allowed to happen. That is the failure of the prophecy. The world being saved from great change, great catastrophe, the rebirth of awful things. But what I can't remember. Who's causing it, I can't remember. My memories are blurred. But I remember much of your lore. I remember much of what you did, or possibly did. That was my job, Keeper of Chronicles. It's why I was allowed to go. Knowledge is great power.
Great power.
Great responsibility.
Oh, there it is. Number 3. Milo just kind of like stumbles back. Like the idea of being a part of a prophecy is just like he doesn't really know how to process that.
He notices that. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
And he picks you up and shakes you.
I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. I know how I'm
Baby
gonna
shaking
react.
syndrome.
Wake up, you piece of
She's
shit.
not gonna baby shake him.
This is reality. He's-
Wake up, damn it!
Accept your destiny.
What are you guys doing over here?
They're over there being
Looking
cute.
Can you both fit?
The other cat was just sitting on the other one for
Yep.
a second, for a long while. I was like,
Oh,
what's
she
gonna
was
happen?
she was asleep, sitting up.
Are they both girls or no?
Girl and boy.
Okay.
They're brother and
Just
sister.
sit
Let's
back
not.
on
Yeah,
top.
we don't need to do that.
Oh.
Aw,
There you
so
go.
cute. They're like birth brother and sister?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aren't all calicos females?
Yeah.
I
That
think that's
sounds
something-
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They.
Which is strange. Such a weird, like.
I slowly worked on a stray cat warming up to me, and then we noticed she was pregnant, so I was gonna bring her into the vet, and I had her in the carrier like a half an hour before I was supposed to bring her, and I went out there to go to the vet, and she had given birth
Ooh.
just before I was gonna bring her, and I was like, okay, well, I guess we have kittens. And this is 2 of them.
Did you keep the whole litter, or did you just keep those
We
two?
kept all of them. 2 came
Holy
inside,
shit.
2 stayed outside, and we lost one this summer while we were on our trip.
Aw.
But the mama and the other one are still outside, hanging out and protecting us.
Are they all fixed at this
All the
point?
big baddies. Yep.
Nice. That's cute. The other 2 that just don't want to come inside, they just said fuck it.
No, we just didn't want that many cats in our house.
Oh.
And since we
So
live
you
in,
picked those 2, the
Yeah.
chosen.
yeah, these are the chosen. Ember and Cole, and outside we had Spark and Ash, and Fireflake was the mother, or is the mother.
Nice.
We lost Ash.
Sounds like the freaking warrior book.
Right? Yep. But
It's a good book series. Good
my,
series.
my daughter named Fireflake, and we're like, well, they all have to be like related to that, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Snuggle buddies.
I can't wait to whisper sweet nothings into my rat friend's bottle at night.
I can't wait to hear that. Everyone's like, ow, what
Blow
are you
on
doing?
the, blow
Yeah.
on the top of it.
It's like a Corona commercial. How, what are you doing?
Playing my tunes. All I need. We pretty much have a whole band at this point now.
I'm back.
That guy can be on vocals.
I got my pan flute.
Oh my god.
That's
No,
our
he
plan.
he plays the xylophone with the bone.
Oh, yep. There we go. All right. Back in scene.
You know what's even funny? I just realized about the name Basil. Basil of Baker Street, where the arch villain was a big rat.
That's pretty cool.
What do you mean?
Remember that?
I
The
know.
name
I don't see how that relates.
fits.
Because you're a spy and investigating.
No, I get it. I get it.
I got you.
I got it.
I got it.
Sorry, I'm not fresh off the rip or anything. That didn't go over my head.
No worries. No worries. Just... Okay,
Oh, that's-
he was gonna go over and shake Milo and tell him to accept his destiny.
No, he notices that you're unsure. Definitely, his passive insight is not bad, and he says, "You should be the least discouraged, and know what you're after, and that mission bears fruit. It's not in vain. Your father still lives."
Pop, pop.
Father still lives, and he is tangled in the same drama you are tangled in, just in different ways. Where he is the hunter and you are the explorer. He has spent seasons and years exploring and has become the hunter, where you are just stepping out your door, following in your father's footsteps. But you will meet your father again, Milo, it is written. He is still alive. Thomas Quinn, one of the greatest hunters in this world, it is written. You, who are destined for greatness,
And you, he points to Reyna,
Evil.
the most famed architect. Your ability to craft and create things is written about, even in heaven. You create great things and will create great things in the years to come. You have already learned much. It goes deeper. And your story runs deeper. There are dangers in your life you are unaware of. You will become aware of them. And you, he points to Basil.
I'll stop him. I'll stop him, and I'll be like, I don't need to know about prophecy and predestination.
Milo's like, no, but we want to know. What do you have
Well,
to say
yeah.
about Basil? Please keep going.
Spill the beans.
I know not what happens to Basil.
Ooh.
He is the most unpredictable of them all in terms of the prophecy, but it is written that his deeds are echoed in time. You asked if you are given a statue. No, you're not. An entire order of knight is named after you.
Ooh.
The Order of the Purple Dragon.
Ooh.
A bastion of defense, an order of nobility, and it all began with you, the Purple Knight of the Platinum Warband. You all shape history in your own ways, in different ways, but not always. Some versions of the story, some of you die.
Sorry, Reyna.
I hope you die. Don't blame them.
Wow.
Don't put that on me.
Wow.
Why would you say that?
She's being rude, guys.
No, that was rude of you to say. This is too much. This is a lot, and you saying I die hurts my feelings.
You'll be
and-
fine. You'll be
Reyna's death has irreparable consequence to this world. Though your
Damn.
success can happen with her death greatly impacts this world. Same with Hallward.
See?
Or
You didn't
is
say
that
you
your
don't
real
die.
name?
Is that real?
So much confusion with you. But I'll say this. Why do you think you're still alive?
I'm just
You
too stubborn to fucking die, I guess.
The Raven Queen interfered.
Oh.
She is part of why I am here, you see. I am here because a collection of deities has deemed something here is unnecessary and vile. But they are too preoccupied with such a thing. There are not demon lords rampaging about. This level is a disease. And gods cannot cure that. That is what we are for. We are the smaller beings to cure this outbreak before it becomes a titanic proportion that only gods can stop. Because there will be no people, no civilization, if it requires a god to stop it.
Hmm.
It is up to us to smear this growth of evil before it grows too malignant.
What do you know of this evil? We know some things. Perhaps we could share them, but what do you know?
I know glimpses of your possible stories. I know paths that you are possibly taking. And I know of certain things to come. But it is distorted as parts of my soul have been taken from me.
Hmm.
I can show you some things and I can give you some info, but it will be fractured. He begins to almost stand in like a meditative state. And he begins whispering in Celestial. And Milo can hear him say, help me remember. Help me bring sight to that which I did not see. And it appears like he's almost praying desperately. And suddenly,
the ground around you, the geography around you, it starts changing, and illusionary effects and spells in D&D 5e is about as close to, technological graphics as you can get. The illusionary spells and what it can do can create crazy effects by its description. And to view this as a PC in a D&D environment would be something. It would be like seeing almost like a movie if the magic was of high enough level and could produce that. And suddenly you see just realms of light around you changing, and the geography, and you begin seeing some things. And it looks like four of you, Basil and Disguise, are sitting at somewhere, and you are just eating, and no one appears to be. You guys are like in discussion about what to do, and suddenly you see Felix kind of approach from a hallway, and he sees you, and he calls out and says, "I heard you were you've been investigating my affairs. Here's what's up." And then suddenly, like, Basil stands and draws Curse Break. His classic, I'm not even asking questions. He does it, the chair goes flying. Milo kind of looks up, Reyna, and everybody's kind of looking up. And then suddenly there are people behind the counter with crossbows opening fire on you, sneak attack style, and bolts start pouring into you guys, and it's like a Saint Valentine's Day shootout in here, and you see like chaos start ensuing as Felix runs away out the back. Then very quickly you see the landscape change to a festival, and it looks like people are celebrating. But then all of a sudden there is an explosion sound and people screaming, and you see a robed being with dark flowing hair just kind of Magneto floating around, and there's arrows kind of shooting at him, and he's got a force field that's deflecting the arrows. But it looks like Eelfell Realmland. It looks like you're not far from Eelfell or Dewcrest with the geography and with the farms that you're seeing. Howard remembers this area. He's seen it multiple times. This looks like right outside of Dewcrest, and it looks like there's a festival taking place. The landscape then changes to a royal district in Eelfell, and Reyna is having a talk with one of an associate of her relatives. Remember, Star, do you remember that NPC I told you that did like investigative work and like kind of enforcer work for your father? A long time ago, it was a Yeah, there was a guy. There was like an elf who kind of did dirty work for your father.
Yeah, he has a name.
Right.
Chicken wing Sunday.
Well, all right. You at least know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Yes.
You don't
yes.
even need the name. You see you talking with that person in a some type of what looks like tavern in the royal district of Eelfell, and he's talking to you, and he says, "I'm telling you, something is not right with her. You need to keep your eye on her. Your family might be in danger." And then it cuts immediately and then you see you guys are in the woods, and it looks like it's not local. It might not be local woods. It looks thick, like, Fangorn forest style, like wood elf territory, and you all are just kind of going adventure style, except you don't see the Azamar with you. And Milo, it looks like you guys are in, debate about something, maybe having second thoughts about something, and then you hear Milo say, "This is to help find my dad, remember? That's all that matters. We'll get back to that later, but we have to do this now. It's the only way we're going to find out the truth." And then the scene cuts. And with that,
it goes back to the dead of night near the pond, and Yazimar sighs. He says, "Well, none of that fucking helped." He's like, "You can expect problems along the way, and you can expect difficulties along the way. I hope whatever you saw, you gleaned some use out of it, and it points in some form of direction. It points towards something useful.
Well,
Looks like you're going to be ambushed in an inn. That's what it looked like to me.
yeah.
Maybe stay out of the inns." He just says that very, like, nonchalantly, like, no shit, like, no shit, Sherlock. But he seems to be, like, deep in thought, and he says, I can project echoes of the prophecy sometimes, but I can't guarantee the results.
The future changes.
The future does change. That is why we are here. There are too many things changing and not for the better.
Well, I was sleeping when he fell out of the sky. So. We have a camp like a couple minutes that way.
Let's. I forget sleep is a thing here. I'm very new to that. I don't sleep in heaven. Yes, let's make camp then. If I can join you, I can keep watch.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sure. I'll mount up on. I'll pat for him to hop on Thunder with me.
He gets
Wait.
on.
I'll just whisper to him, "Heaven's with me," and then we'll start riding.
Didn't the rest of us walk?
No, I got
No,
my
you
horse.
all
no, your
all
horses.
rolled in.
Okay.
Where the fuck are they going?
I was about to say.
They just ride horses into the darkness and leave the
Two
group behind.
campaigns.
Yeah.
Did my little rat friend go back into the flask, or is he out scavenging?
Oh, I thought you let him in the flask.
Okay, I didn't know because he said something about he wanted to go.
Oh
Do
no,
some-
he just doesn't want to be in the flask for like
Okay.
like months at a time. Like let
Okay,
him
okay,
out
okay.
every so
Okay,
often
okay,
so
okay.
that he can at least interact.
He wants to
I
do
got you, I
push-ups
got you,
and
I got
stuff.
I thought he said he wanted to
How do
go
you-
be like a little rodent for a second before I
No, well
recalled
he
him.
needs chance to exert his schemes, man. You got to give him some leeway.
I got you, bro. Don't worry, I got you. Who do you think's gonna be in that L portraying Howard? Portraying Howard. It ain't gonna be me.
So on our way back to our camp, Milo will speak up to the being and just say, in Celestial, he'll be like, so there are a few languages that I know because I learned them, like, on purpose. I read books. But the one I'm speaking to you right now, is that why? I didn't purposely learn this one. Is it passed from my father? Is it something in my blood? Is it?
Everything happens for a reason, good Milo. It was meant to be so that we can communicate easier. Perhaps you are marked in different ways. Howard here has received blessings that he is unaware of. His very life, every breath he takes, and every single day of his life is because of the Raven Queen. He interfered and she brought him back. And maybe he knows this, maybe he doesn't, but you're all marked for greatness in different ways, and you all have different paths. I can't say why you speak the language. But perhaps you received blessings of holy entities through your actions or through stumbling upon things. Perhaps you read something or acquired something or struck a deal with something that you weren't aware of. Warlocks do it all the time.
I'll respond, like I'll nod and say, you said that you've lost memories.
Yes.
Do you, and forgive me if I'm speaking out of a turn, but do you remember what you were before you were this? And this is in common now.
No.
No.
I mean, I wasn't one of the grand soldiers, one of the great Palanar or any of that. But I was more of a scholarly advisor type. I was not one of the grand wardens or soldiers per se. I served a more academic purpose, to know things, to be able to give insight to other angels that were uneducated in the ways, so that I can advise the instrument of the gods on what to do, where properly to strike. Tool is only good if it is used properly, otherwise it creates more issues. It's not my job to fight, it is my job to prepare the fighters as best as possible.
Right, you don't need to wield a sword to be powerful, right?
Correct, but the blessings of heaven have their advantage. For a simple bookkeeper, I can handle my own a little bit, provided it's not too overwhelming. It is a good thing you interfered when you did, because some of those creatures were a bit foul. As I said, that was not even their doing per se. They were launched in here as a retaliative response from demons or demonic energies.
Well, I mean, I suppose just like I know this language for a reason, we were there to interfere for a reason, and you are here to find us for a reason, right? I mean, there's a lot of power in that.
Indeed. I was hurled here by greater powers, though, with astronomically calculated accuracy. Hurled through time and space to land roughly a mile from your location in this version of reality. It requires math and concentration that few have.
And a knowledge of what we were going to choose to do. Right? We could have chosen. We could have chosen not.
Done nothing.
Yeah.
You could have done nothing. You are absolutely right.
Yeah. Milo just kind of nods and reaches down, pets Nyx as he rides him, and just thinks.
The fact that I was attacked in that way, it all speaks of the state of things. Ley lines have been compromised. If the ley lines are compromised, why aren't the druids doing anything about it? Why aren't the servants of the gods doing anything about it? That is something that aches my mind perhaps the most. Those ley lines were put in play to keep you all safe, so that this type of thing need not happen, that my presence need not happen. This is not the fault of you, no, nor likely of anyone you personally know. This could be thousands of years old worth of damage, and we just need to figure out where to start. Lucky for you, you are the only ones that are even somewhere in the ballpark of figuring it out. No one else knows, not even the greatest leaders of men, and if they are, they're the ones responsible for it. So, we are in a very vital position, I guess you can call it. Yeah, and the choices are really yours. I am merely here to advise and guide, not dictate where you go. Me dictating where you go assures a failure. That is written. I must let you choose. But I must advise as best I can.
You know, just an hour ago before we met you, I would say that's a lot of pressure, but now it feels like an appropriate amount of pressure. I mean, if this is our destiny, and I just kind of gesture to the rest of the group, then it is what it is, right?
I remember some of why I think I am here. I'm here to stop a terrible event. An event that you are working towards. It is my understanding that as mortals here, you value birth. You value the miracle in life as something that is the most beautiful thing. That is what is written in a lot of your cultures. That continuation of life is in itself beautiful. It's what keeps you all together. I am here to tell you that life is not always beautiful. Birth is not always beautiful. Have you ever witnessed the birth of a god? Have you ever witnessed what happens when such a god is not good? And what happens at the place of its birth? This is an unspeakable thing. And it is my belief that something quite terrible is about to be born or reborn in your very world. Perhaps in this kingdom, perhaps in a neighboring kingdom. But that is why I'm here. The problem is I forget who or what I'm supposed to stop. And that is the most important info of all. But that really is the long end. There is a global catastrophe about to take place, and it involves the birth of some awful thing.
Well,
And you can tell this being is struggling to remember it. Like, he's very pained in remembering this. But there are so many layers to the story. Like, that is the end game, but there are string pullers. There is corruption and problems that are riddled throughout this entire way that are barring the truth.
I just respond and I say, I mean, that's no offense to you, but perhaps it takes being one of us to recognize that it's not birth that keeps us all together. Birth just keeps us going. It's love that keeps us all together.
The
And
emotion
The emotion, yeah.
is
Birth is natural. Emotion's something
I
else.
understand. These emotions they are alien to things like me. We are, for lack of a better word, beings of pure purpose. You have free will. You have the ability to love. It was not written in my code, so to speak.
Sure.
But I understand what you're saying now. Without birth, you all perish, but it is the love that ties you together. It is the connection you all share that keeps you going and keeps you successful. Well, you are going to need a lot of that. You are going to need a lot of this compassion and love to get you through the challenging times ahead. I promise you that.
Right, I can't speak for all of us. It's not really a conversation we've all had, but what's the purpose otherwise? Like, why?
He says one of your greatest chances of failure comes from failing from within, the collapse within your own needs. and suddenly he flickers in a convulsing way for a second, and he enters almost a trance, and the geography changes around you. You're in what looks like epic war room, clearly not in Eelfell, unless this is like the king's like private war council, and it looks a lot different than architecture around here. It's some grand war table, a lot of dark gray stoneworking, and you guys are around there. It looks like Cornelius is also there, and you're all bickering with each other, except Cornelius. He's silent, and Basil seems to be a little bit more silent too, but the rest of you three are going at it. Reyna's like, we must go back to Eelfell. There's no choice in the matter. And Milo says, we can't do that. There's not enough time. We have to go. We have to go to aid the druids. My father needs us. And Reyna says, what about my family? Halward's shaking his head. Heard everything he said has been right. Someone must die. We have to choose. We can't save everyone. Someone must die. And then Milo screams, like probably more angry than you've ever heard Milo scream. He says, it's not going to be my dad. And then Reyna screams, and it's not going to be my family. And then the vision just fades. And you see the Azamar says, you all have personal grievances that you don't even realize the magnitude of. All of your families, all of your lives, everything is at stake. And can destroy yourselves from within. And you must remember that you are fighting for great things, and that not everyone is going to be saved. Not everyone is going to walk away from this 100%. There are going to be sacrifices made. The problem is, who does not get saved? It is written that loss does happen. It is written that something does threaten to split the party. It always happens in every variation of the story, and in some cases you pull through and save near everybody with minimal casualties, and everyone is happy. There are some cases where steel is bared against each other. All the demons laugh as you are torn from each other, ensuring their victory. You are in a great game now, and every choice you make is going to put you one step in a direction. Maybe in a direction you're going, maybe in a direction you don't want to go, maybe in an unknown direction that is beneficial, but full of unknown peril. All of you have your own dangers. All of you are wrapped up in political intrigues that you're unaware of. And some of you are well aware. But for the greater good, one of you must live. One of you must succeed, or this world falls. And I fail.
I just kind of, after he says all that, I look over to Basil. And I just kind of like, I look at him like, finally kind of understanding like where he's coming from. And I just turn back to the figure and I say, well, I mean, we're in it. Whether or not one of us has to survive at this point, and I look back at Basil just for a second, I'm like, I'm willing to die for it. But I will try my best not to. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
The kingdom must be alerted of the direness of the situation. It seems to me that is the largest priority. If if the kingdoms continue to remain ignorant of the real threat, what's going on in the world, then it's going to continue to fester. That would be my advice.
Yeah.
Is he saying this aloud?
Yeah, this was all in common.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably need to write a letter.
Milo just turns to you, he's like, that's shocking.
Oh, I bet you do.
He knows.
Basil's gonna have to kill him in sleep.
Milo would just be like, I mean, we haven't traveled too far at this point. We don't know too many people, but I mean, we'll do what we can with what we have. We at least know a druid. That's a good place to start.
You know the old man. The old man whose life you saved. That started all this.
We do know him, yeah.
You saved his life. That was your greatest achievement so far. Saving his life delayed these creatures by months, perhaps years. Had Cornelius been taken, it already would be over, and you'd be ignorant of everything.
Wow. Well, I mean, it kind of sounds like our work here is done then, right? He says, then laughs a little bit.
No. That just offered some chance of success. It was the keystone point. It was the central ground zero point of you guys completing the prophecy. And beginning your investigations attracted the attention of the gods. As I said, there are versions of this where you fail utterly, and had you all died on that bridge with Cornelius, you wouldn't be having this conversation. Everyone would be ignorant.
Right.
Yes.
I wasn't on the bridge.
Well,
No, but he's talking with Milo.
He said you all. So
Right.
I just,
Oh, that's true. You weren't on the bridge.
yeah.
the prophecy would have still been alive.
A general you referring to the people who were on the bridge.
You had to cross the bridge at one point.
Had Cornelius died,
died,
Basil would
right.
not have mattered.
Yeah.
Basil
Okay.
would not have mattered.
Well.
We must go back in time.
Can't happen like this.
Yeah, Milo, he's kind of speechless at this point. Like, I left home to find my dad, and I mean, I'm grateful. Apparently, you have some information about him being a part of this prophecy, and he's still alive, and provided we're in that version of the timeline you speak of, that's great. And I'll never stop searching for him, but it sounds, well, I don't know. It sounds like there's more important things, unless he's part of the more important things. That's the part that's, yeah.
He sounded pretty important when you were yelling at Verena.
Correct, but what version of the future is that, right? Maybe there's a version where he's not as important, and that's the part that's, it doesn't matter. Seeing the future's hard.
He makes a point. Those were all echoes.
Right.
It's impossible to know what the truth is, what the real. These are possibilities, and he's right. You can't know which version that was. But what this halfling has said is wise. All I know is, no matter what you do now, it is gonna steer things in a direction. I can see already you are in possession of questionable relics that are going to garner attention, whether you like it or not. The the actions in which you have taken have put a price on your head. Now, whether it takes weeks, months, or a year, eventually, more than likely, you are going to attract attention from something tied up in this shitstorm that you've involved yourselves in. So, no matter what you do, you are going to steer yourself towards some fate involving this. Even if you sit in an inn for the rest of your life drinking shitty ale, Al's favorite.
True.
It won't matter. One day, agents will come.
And we've already garnered attention, right? You're here.
Yeah, but that's good attention.
Well,
A day before, Hal was almost assassinated.
and not even a day.
That's
That
begun.
was like 8 hours ago.
Right. You know,
Yeah.
Let's not live on the events of the past. Let's move forward.
Oh,
it
that's
was like
begun.
immediately he went straight down, like
That's
like
begun. Huh? You will be all right. I have lots of faith in you.
that. Oh yeah, I made sure he was okay.
I don't like to reveal too much because then it damns the mission.
I mean,
Right.
You can only
Sure as
reveal
failure.
so much if future can change, right?
Correct.
I do. Whatever happens from here on in, I do appreciate the news that my father is still alive, because it's been uncertain thus far. So, thank you for that. I mean, there's a lot of power in that, for me. Whether or not a minute after you said that he perished, again, it is what it is, but it's hope. It keeps it going. So thank you.
Do
Know
you,
only what I was meant to know.
Sure.
do you know when I'm getting like the deed to the property I was promised, or
Is that really important right
it
now?
is important. It is important. Okay.
There are many renditions of the story in which you take residence on the Little Pike River
Little
within Eelfell, days from Eelfell.
days from Eelfell.
I just lean in. I'm like, little pike are actually pretty good eating, so that's promising. You don't want big pike; they get gamey and.
There are
tough.
different versions of the story. Sometimes you are minor fiefdom owners that barely ever show up, and at best there's maybe 100 or 200 peasants and commoners that live on the land. Other versions of the story, it becomes a city. After dozens of years and crisis averted, it becomes a borderline capital of prosperity. There is great promise for you. Many versions of the story, though, this is your first base of operations where you can have land of your own, granted by the church.
Ooh, right.
And you choose to
It is-
call it Quinland.
Is that what we're?
Erroneous.
We should we should work on it. Let's work on that. Let's
I've
work on
heard
that.
in many versions of the story. I have heard many things. There was Miloville. There was Cat Town. I believe Hellward at one point got you all to vote in Eye Patch Land.
Yes,
But
It's pretty good.
there
I'd visit it.
are many possibilities involving it becoming a thriving capital, surplus, boost of the economy, and in some cases it is just a run-of-the-mill fishing village that is nothing special, just a stone keep that a rumored adventuring party owns. There are varying degrees of the story. It all all depends.
Milo just looks at the rest of the group and he just smiles. And he's like, I'm sure it's not lost on you that in moments like this where we try to relieve the tension with a little comedy, and I'm hoping that doesn't get us in trouble. I'm also hoping that it's also it saves us from getting too lost. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I know you were sent here, and I know we kind of intervened and came to your rescue. I don't know how it would have been otherwise, but I mean, thank you for the information, at least, even if it is somewhat vague. Yeah, vague. Yeah. Are you here for a while, or do you go back, or what's your story?
Oh, my role here is to stay.
Oh.
I'll stay where I'm needed. I won't. Certainly not going to follow you every single which way unless you order me to, in which I will. I will help. But from what I gather, you go into some dangerous places. I'm not equipped to deal with that. I am of more value to you in some safe place where you can come back from missions or needing of more info and that type of thing.
I pull the rapier out of my waistband. I'm like, well, I mean, we're not in a safe place yet. Can you use this? Would you know how?
I am proficient.
Well, hold on to this then.
He thanks you. He does take it.
Oh. I also have a spare shield. And I'll give him the spare shield that I have.
Where are you hiding that thing
It was just under.
Where did that even come from?
It was just under my other one.
I'll just look back at this backside and see where it
Yeah,
fell out at.
extra ass armor.
Yes.
No wonder you've been so stiff lately.
It's a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I had an idea though. If we're talking about where to keep him, eventually he'll be with us for a while, I imagine. We could, if we intend to make our home bigger, he could be like a mayor or a governor or an administrator while we're away.
Sure.
The Grand Magistrate. I like it.
Who's gonna clean up? He could be the janitor too.
No, we're not gonna put that on.
All roles are available. You know, humility is humbling.
You can pack it into like one encompassing role.
I would be honored to be the steward of your property.
Ooh, steward.
While you are away. It would be a great, great, great honor.
We're seeing.
First, we need a property first.
Yeah. Baby steps.
We could stash him at the murder house.
Well, I don't. The murder house collapsed.
I'm not staying there. Ew.
He knows it.
Are you joking?
He's like, I saw that. No.
You still haven't cleared out all the monsters there.
I
If you're the steward, you could do that.
I also think perhaps maybe it is a good idea to walk into the trap Felix sets, just so we can get him.
But not immediately attack.
Well, depends on if they're going to. It depends.
Well, I mean, that was one possible future. I mean, if you remember, he said he heard you were interfering with his affairs. So do it in a way that he doesn't hear that you're interfering with his affairs. It's tough to say.
Sure.
But yes, the man that you are searching is apparently one who watches his business. He watches his foot. He watches his trail, and people asking too many questions, he will be prepared for that. But now you will at least know that, and it will at least help you maybe not be surprised if you're in an inn.
Sure. Well, it's late, and I got woken up from my sleep. So
Long rest time.
I'm gonna lay back down if you guys need me.
Yeah, assuming we're back at our camp at this point, right? After
I
that
assume so.
conversation. Yeah.
And I'll lay
Yeah.
down.
That was in the first
Watch.
watch, right?
It was in her. Yeah, it was in her watch, so it's not quite mine yet.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm very tired. That was a lot.
I mean, you could ask him to finish your watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Actually, I turned to him. I'm like, "Do you sleep? Do you need sleep?"
No.
Same, brother. Same.
Okay.
I
Sleep is
think
for the
one
weak.
of us should still be awake at least.
I can stay awake with them.
Yeah, and then we can finish our regular watches that we plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
You guys are not disturbed for the rest of the night.
I get my spells back, baby. It's been too long.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
You guys awaken at your campsite in the morning. The weather is average, cloudy. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. There's a light breeze, and there's really not any traffic or anything on the road. You see in the far distance the site of the meteor crash. A mile out, way in the distance. And it's the Azamar is still with you guys.
Well,
If we woke up, I'd go to Thunder, and I want to press my forehead against Thunder's by the long face, and then
the snout.
I want to cast Find Steed, which basically would typically summon a spirit that assumes the form of my steed, but I would prefer for it to just strengthen the connection me and Thunder have, if that's possible.
What are you hoping to achieve, fully though? Just
Just the spell, except instead of summoning a creature, it would just the effects of the spell would apply to Thunder.
Oh yeah, you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that.
Yeah, his intelligence becomes 6. He can understand Common. I was gonna do Elvish, but I was like, not everyone speaks Elvish. I want him to understand, like most people. And then I can telepathically communicate with him within a mile. So, and that's one of my second level spells. He went up by like 4 intelligence points.
Nice.
He's got a real Mr. Ed complex now.
Is it 8 or 6 or what is it?
It goes up to 6, but I think, war horses have 2 base. So. Okay, Thunder. Let's get ready for the day, and I'll just start putting a saddle on him and stuff. And he can talk back to me now.
Like without speak with animals or anything? It's just part of the spell?
Telepathically.
Nice.
He can. I think.
Before we wrap up for the night, because it's getting a little late, and when we get into the next bit of it, it's gonna start a whole new chapter that's probably best if we wait for the next episode because it's so late. But I am gonna end with something happening, and that way you guys can give it some thought over the week as well.
Sure.
Alward is
That's me.
sent a sending spell.
Woo!
Cornelius sends you a sending spell, and you hear his voice say, "There are divine signs in the sky. Dangerous times ahead. You are some of the only witnesses to what's happening. Build a criminal profile of who's responsible." That's 25 words or less, I'm pretty damn sure. That's what gets said.
22.
Yep.
That's your last name.
You're 22, you're needed. Last 2 words. And you're allowed 25 words back.
Do we want to workshop what to say back? For next
You
session?
can do that. You can do that. We can do that right now if you want to word shop what to do, what to say. I don't mind doing that right now. That's fine.
So guys, I mean, I can just respond to how we respond. I mean, I can just reiterate everything to the rest of y'all. Yeah, I saw that. It seems there are many dangerous things about this time. But I will take what you advise with the utmost importance. Consider it done.
There's another message sent to you. It's him again.
And
And
then
he says, we need to figure out who's doing this. Motives, methods, everything. You're some of the only witnesses. Help figure it out. And he's essentially, and that's all the message. You can send him back whatever else. He's essentially asking you guys to start building some kind of a profile on who the fuck could be doing this. It sounds like there's at least some effort garnered to finding the ringleader, at least from Cornelius's side of the world.
we have a couple names.
Yeah, I
And
would've-
you're also some of the only people that saw the elf. Nobody else saw the elf or knows about it, let alone investigating what he's doing.
Okay.
That's really why he's reaching out. You are some of the only people that are on his trail, making it your agenda. So you're the only people capable of building a profile on this being.
I mean, I would want to inform him with what I know.
Right, absolutely.
I don't remember every single person's name. I do remember, like, Felix. But Howard would say the names that he's known. So I think it's 3 people, right?
There's
We
Felix.
got Felix, the elven wizard.
Well, he has
wizard.
a name.
Well, that was the one the fake name we learned, right? Remember the fake
Well,
name?
no,
No,
I think it's
it's-
still his brother.
He just wants the profile on whoever you think the leader is.
Well,
Oh, well, then we know who that is. It's the fucking
it's
No,
elven
they
wizard,
want-
dude.
well, it's the abyss guy.
Laraxian?
Loraxian. Yeah, Loraxian Wentz.
Is that the one in jail or is that the free one?
No,
That's the free
Anaxius the Insane was the one who was in jail. Laraxian
Yeah.
is the brother.
So
Okay.
Loraxian.
Correct.
And then
Right.
there's a possible noble person.
You should also mention that the demon Ishigo.
Who serves a higher power.
The devourer of chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah, the
The
devout.
Lord of the Inn. Lord of
Yeah.
Blood. Yeah.
Yeah, listing off his various titles.
Yeah, I would
It's
say
actually
back
immortal too.
I would say back to him. What was the name of Loraxian what?
Wince.
Loraxian Wince seems to be the mouthpiece who works for Ishigul, who works for the Devourer of Suns. We are going to infiltrate a cult and get more info.
I
We'll
lost.
update.
Are you pooping?
Reply to me on Words with Friends,
Do you
please.
smell what the rock is cooking?
Yeah.
But yeah, basically that's what I want to communicate. Loraxian, who works for Ishigul, who Ishigul works for the Devourer of Suns.
And
And
Felix
it's
works for the.
immortal.
Yeah.
He probably knows. As soon as you said Devour Suns,
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll figure it out. He's a old-aged man that's storied.
I figure he's a god or a demon or something like that. So
He's probably our ASMR friend. I look at the guy at the ASMR as I'm sending this spell back. Since they're both story oriented, they're both like librarians in a sense. But yeah, that's what I say.
There is no further sending after you send all that.
Okay, good. Before we end, I would want to. I'm gonna let the rat out of the bag. I'm gonna let the little dude out of his flask. I'll
Okay.
pop it off. His rattiness forms in front of me, I assume.
Yep, he comes out.
Yeah, I'll give him a command because I know the way the iron flask works. Like they can obey a command for an hour. So I'll tell him. I'll command him. Listen, you got shit to do. Go do it. But be back here in about 59 minutes.
we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Consider this your first aspect of beginning to gain our trust for rat bastard.
He nods appreciatively and he scuttles off. He goes,
Also, get some soap. You stink.
Thank you.
Yeah, basically he doesn't care.
Stop making me blush.
Yeah, he scuttles off into the hills.
I'll just cork it back and put it in my pocket. All right. Well,
Hope he doesn't fuck anything up.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
He seems weak, so we don't need to worry about him just yet. I'm sure when he gets a little bit, if he gets stronger, then we probably should be a little hesitant. But there's no way he fucks anything up on the first trip, right? First trip out.
I'm just worried he could call his boss and be like, "Yo,
This guy's pretty cool.
I don't
Good
know.
word
that.
in for us.
I don't know if he'd say that."
Yeah, Zamar does not think he can do that.
Okay.
He says, I don't think he'll be able to do that, not without any great feat.
Sure. Okay.
I
So-
can't just reach out to my boss.
Yeah.
So, infiltrate a cult,
Yep.
or should we go to Yelfil and inform them? Should we kind of just do like boink boink, and then we go to Yelfil and we say, hey, shit's fucked.
Yeah, we go after like when the tournament starts.
Well, so we know thanks to our friend.
Well, that's
here,
at Dewcrest, I guess.
Felix is gonna try to red wedding us.
Did you see how cool I looked though?
Sure. Yeah. You look like you stood up really quick, like you were kind of scared. Last time I was kind of cool. I maintained composure.
Well, I kicked the chair over too.
Then several arrows pierced my throat and I died. I saw that. I think I saw
Oh,
that.
did
for a
you
second.
die?
You saw some of you guys getting hit with arrows.
Yeah.
Uh,
I saw
not
several go
dying.
to my throat, so I can just assume. I'm assuming the future.
Milo's,
I've already had
Milo's
one.
like, whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, Milo, don't drink when we go to the tavern.
Sure.
okay?
Yep.
We need you to be sober.
Milo pulls out the alchemist jar. He's like, "Who wants to drink?"
I'll take a swig.
We just hear Milo in the background of the vision. Ah, oops. Ah.
Yeah, like Peter. Yeah. There's no way Milo's sleeping until that rat gets back. There's no possible way.
Well, I think
Well, he'll be back in about 58 minutes at this point.
Sure. I will sleep then.
Oh,
I
where's the
think we already
morning?
said,
Where's the
yeah.
morning? It's the morning time.
Yeah, it is in the
Yeah.
morning. He does come back after an hour, and you guys are like doing your breakfast stuff. And,
Like
Oh, I
little
gotcha.
Nicky, I suck him back up into the flask.
Yep.
yeah, he goes back in. There's no problems. It doesn't look like he did anything wrong.
Did he look happy when he came back?
Not overly happy, but like happy that he's not dead. Back in the abyss, like as a lesser form.
Sure.
As happy as an imprisoned demon can be, But he goes back into the flask. We will end it there with you guys being about a day and a half-ish from Greenville, with if that's going to be the continued action to settle the Felix score, or anything you guys want to do. If you don't want to do that, based on the vision, that's fine too. Just let me know. Let me know at some point during the week what the actual goal is if you do have a change of heart. But I'll assume you're going to Greenville.
Yeah.
And that will be tonight's game. Thanks everybody for watching at Tabletop Tyranny. This has been the Lost Tales of Paradisia, and we will continue next week and see what answers the party has to the ominous prophetic predictions of the Azamar. We will continue.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, everybody.